Hi, this is Jeff of the Dirt Sailors Podcast. Today is Saturday, April 18th, 2020. On today's show, we'll be featuring our Weekend News Rewind. We'll have entirely too many stories on animals, and honestly, they're not even good ones. And we'll be introducing a few new segments in our show. We'll be calling them Dirt Masters Trivia and a round of It's All Good or No Way, Man. We'll be taking live calls during this segment where you can give us your opinion on the topic. Like and follow our podcast on Facebook.com/The Dirt Sailors. And you can find our video posted on YouTube and hit that subscribe button below. Drop a comment if you have any ideas for content. And as always, thank you for watching.
To the test, even from the rest. Best think before you mess.
Quick to get it poppin'. Once we pop off, there ain't no stopping.
Put it to the test,
Quick to get it poppin'.
different from the rest.
Quick to get it poppin'.
Best think before you mess.
Quick to get it poppin'. Once we pop off, there ain't no stopping.
Fly through the hood, beans pound the ground bumping. Top trap down, you can hear the stand bumping. 20-inch rims, low rider stomping. Hydraulic on beat up and down jumping. Genuine high pedigree, Roddy thorough. Thick head, spike collar, snapping out the.
Whoa.
Abrupt end.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing, man? Could you hear
What
the audio?
the hell was that shit music?
No, that wasn't shit.
Okay. I will definitely discuss that music. Well, Zippy, where are you? There you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Zippy, who was that? I didn't put your brother's name at the bottom, but who was that we were listening to?
That was my brother. That was Mike.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your brother. Great song. It gets me hot.
What's his name?
Me hot.
Seven Crowns.
7 Crowns. Okay.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Yeah, he does 7 different names, so it's crowns on the head. That's why there's 7 crowns.
Okay. Gotcha.
7 different personalities.
What? 7 personalities? Is that what it is?
Yeah, different voices, personalities, different things. That's why it's 7
sweet.
crowns. So
That's cool.
he changes his voice up and does different things.
Okay. You guys have to bear with me. We're on a brand new platform, and I'm figuring out camera angles. So let me figure this out. And unfortunately, I've got the worst echo in my headphones right now.
I hear it too.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Cool. So, Rob. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to mute you, man. Who's all this screaming going on? Larson.
I didn't even hear him.
Yeah.
You're a mess,
How you
dude.
doing? How you doing, Larson? Yeah, we're not having that tonight.
Wait.
Check in with Zippy. So, how you doing,
Wait. We got some things going on now.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
I got
Shit's
some
about to get real.
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, here we go.
He is on a drunken fueled rage.
Oh, it's coming out!
My question is, where's that coming
Coming
from?
out!
It's coming from below.
Dude.
A multitude
Test,
of
1,
issues.
2.
You need to lay back and
Can
talk
you guys
to
hear me?
somebody.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah, we got you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Check.
Testing. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, dude. We can hear you fine.
Yeah, I can't see you. I just see myself.
Gosh, I've lost my audio.
Oh, lost audio.
This is what we do get
God.
for
We
trying
got a
to
full.
do live.
We got a whole vision
Right.
of the
I
Larson
can't hear
show here.
anything.
Well, you bought the 99-cent version.
Ah, there we go.
Oh man.
What's going on here?
Oh,
I can't hear anything right now.
Mayhem and mouthpiece.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't hear anything right now. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I can't hear anybody right
There's
now.
that little
I need to figure out what's
microphone
going on
and
with
it
my
says
audio.
dispatcher, you just need to
So
click it.
you guys just bear with me. I'm going to try to talk through this and figure out what is going on. And sorry about that, folks. If you are joining us live, I'm having technical difficulties that ran just fine through.
I don't think Jeff can hear it.
Okay,
let's
can you guys
do
hear me?
Let's do a.
Is somebody beating their kids in the
Okay, I
background?
can't hear you.
Yeah, who's got the
Unfortunately,
kids?
Zip, you
I
make your
am going
mic.
to have to try to get out and
It's
get back
way
in,
too-
and that's the only
Way
way I
too
know how to
early in
fix
the
this. So
quarantine
1
to be
second.
Cooking your kids right now.
Not early. It's late.
Nope, looks like you're in
They work
charge.
on farms. They
Hey.
can go to bed.
Burn this mother down.
So, John,
How you guys doing?
I guess you're the MC now. You got the
Hey.
fancy mic.
I can
So,
do it.
I
there
guess
he
you're
is.
our host.
I'm
Oh, there
back.
we
Jeff,
go.
can we hear you now?
I'm back.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. I can totally hear you. Oh man, that was freaking me out. All right, so let's get back to it.
I'm-
So we will start with a roll call, and I started checking with you, Zippy, and my headphones just went out, but I'm good now.
All right.
So Zippy, how you doing, brother?
Good, buddy. Good, buddy. Calling in from Pennsylvania. Not too shabby around here. Surviving, and got my friend Aftershock to help me, or Shock Top to help me.
Shut up.
Yeah. It sounds like you got some
And-
background noise going on.
Oh yeah, that's always chaos. And I got something else too that'll rear its ugly head sooner or later. So
Ooh,
What is that? What is that?
Secret
the secret
7 up.
7 and 7, as always. 7 and 7. Okay.
4-7.
Yeah, 7. So let me check in next. Josh, how you doing, dude?
Oh, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Just turned in my last paper for college, so
Nice.
I only got a few more assignments left, and then I'll be a college graduate at the ripe old age of 39.
It's all right, dude.
I'm 41.
Yeah. You guys both. Good shape.
Oh yeah,
So let me
Zippy's
take-
graduating too.
Yeah,
Take it back to you, Josh.
this year.
So how's the beard going?
It's going. I trimmed it up. It wasn't a very good trim job. So I just can't wait for this to be over so I can go to the barber because my hair is a hot
Dude, where's
mess.
my lock? I want a lock of your beard.
Not happening.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I wanted a lock. You trim it up and you don't give me anything?
Oh, I trimmed like 2 inches off of it.
Oh, dude, well, go get it out of the garbage and mail it to me. I still
So-
want a lock of your beard.
One day, we'll see. It's gonna cost you.
Oh, sometime.
Okay,
Dude, I'll tell you what, I'll come there in my fucking ninja costume, sneak in through your window.
You have to get past my dogs.
You like snip. Oh,
Is the name White down?
T-bone. We'll hook the dogs up.
Yeah, probably.
So Josh, I just cut my beard.
Yeah, I know.
Did you?
I was growing it for 5 weeks, and that was honestly enough. I just couldn't do anymore. I was how do you put it? I was molesting my face a lot.
Yeah.
Like it was totally.
You just have to get over the itch.
It's
Yeah, once
not
you
the itch. It's the conversations I was having with people, and I was just like
Yeah.
while talking to people. That
It just, it's a natural thing. It just kind of happens.
yeah, but it's kind of disgusting.
You gotta stroke it, baby.
Yeah, you're talking to your coworkers and
Oh, no, I don't do
who
that.
are
I do
women
it
and they just
usually when I'm thinking.
yeah.
Or like a
that's an
girl I get-
acceptable
I
time
get-
to
Well,
do it.
Josh doesn't have any coworkers.
Yep, I'm retired.
Okay. So moving along to Christian, since you won't shut the fuck up, how you doing, man?
I'm doing
Now
well.
you don't have shit to say.
Handling and dangling.
Yeah. So how's your week been, man?
Nice working. It just means 2 dogs.
So I know you were applying for a job or in the process of getting hired. Now that you've just recently moved to Florida, have you been able to find work? Hard question.
No, I've been semi-retired, as I call it,
Yeah.
which it's an easier way of saying I am unemployed. It sounds easier on the ears. Like you're not like the biggest loser in the world. You're just like semi-retired.
You don't have to wait till you're ready to die to retire. You know, I retired for a while in my 20s, and it was great.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but then it's just like, I mean, what do you do? I mean, I go grocery shopping, and then I did an act of kindness today. I was like, 9 o'clock, I go to 7-Eleven, and I see this homeless guy sitting on the whatchamacallit, the bus stop bench, and I went to go get my beer and cigarettes, my normal routine, and then I come home, and then went out to go get coffee like 8 hours later, and he was still there. So I went to Publix. I got him a sandwich. I got him, a couple cases of water, some chips, and then I did buy him a 4-pack of beer, which I don't contribute to that stuff, but he spent the time on the bus stop bench, so I felt compelled.
Hey, it's Christmas.
Yeah, something like that.
So moving along, my friend Tom, who none of you guys know, but I have known Tom actually longer than I've known you guys, which I've known you guys a hell of a long time. But Tom was my roommate for about a year. We traveled all around the West Coast together. I've known this guy forever. Really an incredible dude. Tom, how you doing, man?
All right. I think I'm starting to get bored. But I made it to the store today. Made it through that experience alive. I'm still going into work, but I've got like I was looking for a webcam for this, but Target and Walmart were all out because everyone else had the same idea. And when I pulled into the parking lot, there was this guy in the car facing me, and he was just getting into his car, and I got to watch him do his whole wipe himself down with baby wipes routine, and he was just so freaked out, and I was like, oh, that's probably what I look like.
Yeah. So are you working right now?
Yeah, I'm still going.
Not laid off? Not laid off?
No, I'm essential.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
People need their bullshit. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of it's good to be employed, but at the same time, it's it's sort of, you don't want to get sick. So.
Right.
But everybody's being kind of cautious.
You still working normal hours, or are they abridged?
Yeah. I've been working less hours just because you can volunteer to work less if they need less people. So, yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, give me a thumbs up if you know you're muted right now. Okay. All right. It's on purpose. So that moves along to. Oh, John, man, how you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm here, man. I'm here planning big show this week. It's our first live episode. So those watching on social media, definitely thank you for joining.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't caught one of our shows before, most of us served in the Coast Guard together, but not everybody. But we're all buddies. We sit together, we drink, we love the podcast, we love to talk. And although this is our first live show, we have a few under our belt right now. And it's always a good time when we get together. So what else has been going on, John?
Nothing much, really. Pretty much same old. Went to went grocery shopping today. To do that. That's about it.
The real question is, when it comes to grocery shopping, is did you wear a mask?
No, I did not.
No mask?
Nope. Nope.
I
but
made my
stayed away from
kids wear a
everybody.
mask. Yeah, the grocery stores around us right now, they all the aisles are directional right now. You can't go both
Oh,
ways.
nice.
Yeah,
So-
they're really getting really strict on that. And
That's a good
supposedly
call.
they're going to start opening us up in about
Yeah,
2
they're
weeks.
down here the same way, but
Are they?
it's fun if you violate them and piss off people. It's awesome.
Everybody looks
I've heard
so
some people have been
confused.
taking it really seriously like that, like getting pissed
Oh,
and
it's fucking
confronting
retarded.
people.
Yeah,
We've
it's
just-
crazy.
We've just been having our groceries brought to us.
Nice.
I did that.
Wow, retired money.
I did
That's
that
what
work
it
with
comes
Amazon.
down to.
It's from
Low
Walmart.
freshness.
It's like
Oh.
$10 a month, and they'll do unlimited deliveries to your house.
Nice. Hey,
Yeah.
man.
So
Just to let you know, if you're going to step outside and smoke, I'm muting you. There's just way too much background noise. So if you got to take breaks, but I got to mute. There's just way too much background noise going on. So take your time. It's all good. But maybe I should unmute you because we're about to segue into our first segment. Unless anybody has something they'd like to talk before we start the show, even though we're in the show, we're going well. A little bit of housekeeping right now. Is there anyone who's willing to take a dive on the comment section? Because we are live for the first time and people are commenting
Oh, gotcha.
on
Yeah.
Facebook. And if there's anything relevant that's not insulting or trolling, no, read the trolling. Read the trolling. Absolutely,
Yeah.
read the trolling. But if it's, I don't care. We're on the internet. Who cares? So anything.
If it's anyone
Yet-
I know, it's going to be all trolling.
Hang
I
on,
don't-
let me
yeah,
see if I can.
I don't really care if it's trolling, to be honest.
Alright. This the one right now? Okay, yeah, here we go. Found it. Welcome to Bernie World. Who the hell? What?
Bernie World?
Means. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm interested. Yeah, all I see, it's supposed to give their Facebook profiles, but yeah, it just says Facebook user.
No, these ones are from someone named. Well, should I say their name? I don't know if I should say their name or not.
Shane, right?
Oh,
Is it
hey, dude. I think Mike might be posting. It says Rob, my brother, unless Shane calls you his brother.
Ah,
Yeah, there's
Yes.
a guy named
Yeah, he's my
Shane
brother.
LeBlond.
Okay.
yep. That's
All right.
That was that's my buddy. He's the next Marine.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Well, tell Shane. Hey, Shane, thanks for watching, and Matt, respect to any other service member, and we'd love to have you on the show sometime. We had a book panel this week, but we'd love to get you in sometime else. Okay, and that's our segue to our next segment, and I hope the sound works. So we're trying audio for the first time this week, and let's give this a crack. It is our weekly news rewind. Breaking news. And how did that audio come in? Did it come in okay?
It was all right.
It was all right? Okay, I'll work on it. Maybe the volume was down. Okay, so our first story of the day. Unfortunately, I have a lot of stories on animals. I don't know why I have animal stories, because I don't find animals interesting particularly, but I have quite a few today. So our first one is zoo might feed animals to each other to stay afloat during lockdown. How terrible is that? The coronavirus is sending this zoo into a feeding frenzy One struggling German zoo has devised a heartbreaking proposal to stay afloat while closed over the coronavirus concerns, feeding the animals to each other. The tragic announcement comes a month after the nation's animal sanctuaries begged German Chancellor Angela Merkel for 100 million euros to help care for the critters amid state-mandated social distancing restrictions. So this zoo in Germany has run out of supplies, and they're going to start tossing animals in other animals' cages. How it's brutal. It's brutal.
Does it
Tom,
say
go ahead.
they will be? Does it
Tom,
say
go
if
ahead.
they will be broadcasting this?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But it does allude to who is going to get eaten first.
They're gonna have like an
Although
animal
they
Hunger
won't
Games.
say. No. They talk about the most
Zebras. People would watch that.
No. I'll tell you, the most plentiful animal and the most expensive animals to keep up with, because they require fresh fish daily, and it's seals and penguins. How gnarly is that?
Penguins are awesome.
Fatty. Yeah, or seals are fatty. Yes, but seals are so fatty. They're abundant. You throw that in a lion cage, I would watch that.
Seals versus lions.
Yeah.
They can't even run.
No, they can't. They're defenseless. And they're so full of meat. Okay. And again,
penguins versus 2 lions.
That's a hot mess.
I don't know why I have so many animal stories, but here's our next one. As soon as my page loads. Oh, it's so slow. Okay.
Cocaine hooker back in town.
No. I don't know if I should get beyond the headline, but the headline says enough. Okay. Haryana. Pregnant goat dies after being gang raped by 8 men. Harun and Jafar amongst the accused. I really don't need to read too much of this. A pregnant goat died in Marota village of Harani Muat after it was gang raped. But 8 accused on Wednesday. My Nation has reported.
There's a lot to unpack there.
As per the report, 8 accused who are believed drug addicts and alcoholics, amongst other things going on with these gentlemen.
I mean, I'm actually kind of glad that is, because there's no way you could do that sober. I mean,
subsequently, a complaint was filed with Medina Police Station.
I think if you do it drunk, eventually do it sober.
Might. I can't say I've ever been hammered to the point where I'd be like, you know what, I want to fuck a goat.
Yeah, they like had a conversation.
That's premeditated. That doesn't happen by accident.
Yeah, never been that intoxicated ever.
No.
Nah, they got some issues.
Subsequently, a complaint was filed.
Wait, stop! I think she's pregnant.
With the Najina Police Station. The station is charge was recorded as detailing as they were approached by the goat's owner on Thursday, who accused 8 people of stealing and raping his goat. I really don't need to continue the story.
Yeah, we can just move on.
Yeah, well, like I said, I have more animal stories.
Are they
like
goddamn goat fuckers?
Hopefully they don't get any worse than that.
Where did this take place?
Haryana, in Africa.
Because I'm in Iowa. I remember some guy got. Every once in a while, someone gets caught with a sheep.
Oh.
You see it in the news.
Where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
Yes. So in more positive animal news, Bay Area Farm offering goat and llama cameos.
Unless you got the blow-up sheep, they're never scared.
For your next Zoom meeting. Our Zoom happy hour is starting to get monotonous. Is being a month into a shelter in place, making you yearn for a fresh face? Well, now you can pay Half Moon Bay Animal Sanctuary Sweet Farm to have a goat, llama, or other farm animals make an appearance in your Zoom meeting. So essentially what they're doing is for $100 for 20 minutes, you can have an animal in your Zoom meeting. Now, this is my take on this. That's boring. Like, who cares? You have a goat in one of the pictures. I say go to Haryana, wherever that was. I'm not positive it was Africa. I was guessing. But we go to Haryana, and we hire those 8 guys to rape a goat on Zoom for $100.
No,
No.
they'll do it for free, man.
No.
I think you could probably get the same deal in
They can get you a
Tijuana.
goat.
Hey,
They can
Yeah.
get you a goat.
have you guys been on Cameo at all?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
I've been on Cameo.
Yeah, you can get the Chocolate Rain guy for $40 to send you a video.
I can't think of that guy's name right now. Zane?
But is he
Something
raping
or
a
other?
goat?
Tay Zonde.
Zonde.
Zonde. I remember
yeah.
the video.
For $40.
$40.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, Cameo's like, I'm really thinking about doing it just to mess with some friends.
Nice.
Like you clowns.
Yeah, so
Nice.
moving down in the news segment. And Zippy, I think this is when I first heard this story, I thought it was you. Police, New Jersey man broke into funeral home, stripped naked, and left cold beer in a casket. There is now they want me to pay for this story. But
No,
what
I wouldn't read
initially
cold beer anywhere.
Yeah. But you have honestly
That's
had
empty, for sure.
more than enough stories of breaking in places and doing crazy things. It may or may not be true.
You think
Allegedly.
this is
Allegedly.
related to the quarantine?
Yeah, but I
like
never
we're gonna
left-
see an
Allegedly.
uptick in
It's
cases?
always
weird.
allegedly.
It's always allegedly. Well, one
Drake.
time he had my ID.
There was a
so it
one-armed
was
man.
not
in a graveyard
allegedly.
one. That was like,
Yeah, one of my funniest stories is the time you broke into. What did you break into with the one-armed man? Because this happened.
they said I tried to break into a garage, but I was just trying to find my way back to the boat, and I was messed up. And they were like, "Listen, sir, gotta go to my boat."
Oh.
And they're like, "No, you didn't say that." And then the chief had to come pick me up.
Yeah, they thought that you had my ID that night, and I got a
No, it was
stern talking
Rodriguez.
to.
What
Yeah,
do
I
you-
know, but
oh,
they
no.
thought it was mine because you got caught with mine one time before.
Listen, I learned that to get in, you just got to tell them at the last minute. I did it both to Jeff and Joe. I was 19 at the time, and I was like, "Oh, by the way, we were 2 steps away from getting in the club." I was like, "Yo, give me your military ID. You use your regular ID. We got to get into this bar." And Rodriguez is like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not 21, but I will be. As soon as you give me your military ID." That's how we got in, and debauchery everywhere.
Nice.
So our next story, moving along, is of course it's a Florida story. Florida always
man.
makes the news. Florida man. And now it's the professional Florida man. So judge to lawyers, please get out of bed and put on a short shirt for Zoom court hearings. So without reading the whole article to you guys, so essentially attorneys right now, everybody, they're social distancing. So you have attorneys showing up, representing their clients in bed, not shirts on, hair a mess, and this is who you think is going to defend you. Oh my God, I would be so scared. So scared.
Like, I'm going to
I'd
jail.
like to congratulate everybody here for having their shirts on.
I mean, I could change that.
It only happened a few minutes ago.
Oh,
No clothes, bros. No clothes, bros.
yeah! I'm putting the ruby in the belly button.
That was the naked hotline.
Oh, man. The sack of peaches will come out soon.
Insane. Okay. Definitely good times. Okay. We have two more stories in the news. One actually happened a while ago, but I just found out about it. But has anyone here been to Burning Man?
Mm-mm.
Oh, nobody.
Nope.
Okay.
No,
So
I heard of it.
So yeah, it's out in the middle of the
Yeah.
desert. Meet for a weekend. You camp. You have RVs. It's in the summer. You're exposed to the elements, and it's a nonstop festival. A festival is party of parties. But the kicker is you have to bring all your own power and everything with you. Whatever you need to waste in your own bags. Like if you go, you need to plan this out ahead of time, and you need to bring all your essentials with you. But it's a great time. So this year they have decided Burning Man will be relocated online due to the coronavirus pandemic.
Yep.
I have no idea how. Yeah, I get canceling festivals, but how do you relocate Burning Man on? Like, what do you do? Like, Burning Man's not Burning
Everybody
Man.
stays at home and does drugs there.
Now, that's what I was thinking. You just stay in your backyard and listen to music and set things on fire.
Exactly.
And,
Set shit on fire, take a couple
yeah.
tabs of acid, maybe
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good
roll
night.
a little bit, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. We got one more story in the news, and this one happened about 2 weeks ago, and it was in the news for so long, but this after I just caught a glimpse of it, but I just lost my audio. You guys still there?
I can hear you.
Still here.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Takeshi 6ix9ine got released from jail. Did you guys know that?
Oh,
I
did he
did.
really?
I saw that.
Yeah. It was like a week and a half ago.
What's the
It may have been
over-under on
before
how
our
long
show.
before he gets jumped?
That's just it. He only did 4 months of a 2-year
Yeah.
sentence
I was gonna say, that doesn't seem like
the
very long.
coronavirus pandemic. He was a model citizen because he kept himself isolated, and so they let him go. But he's on house arrest for the rest of his term. But I mean, this guy was the rat of all
Who was
rats.
that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Takeshi 6ix9ine.
listen, if I was in his position, I'm ratting everybody out. I don't care. And you all would do the same thing, so you could talk
Fuck
trash
that.
about him. No, you're a liar.
No,
Oh, dude,
I would
he was
sing.
bullshit rapper.
I would sing like a
I
canary.
need a
No. This guy was a fucking blood, man. Like when you
was a
make that
bullshit
oath
ass
of blood,
he was a
Yeah, he was a
a
poser.
wannabe. He really wasn't. He was some kid.
financing.
He had like a good look, and they like. Nah, he wanted to be a
Exactly.
gangster. He was a wannabe.
He was financing
Yeah.
the payroll for his set. He was making the money. He was
financing
Like,
the
like,
payroll.
yeah, they got him on a RICO charge. Like he was paying for everything. He was deep. He was loving it. He was making music about it. It doesn't look like some guy who just got caught in a bad situation. He
Oh, I'm not
enjoying
saying
the
he did.
lifestyle.
Mumble rap.
He was
Rapper.
spending over $5,000 a month on Manic Panic.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's out of jail now, stuck with all those stupid marks on his face. And yeah, good luck finding a career now because I don't think the rapping game wants much to do with them.
I don't know. Apparently, I saw something where there's actually like people are waiting for him to put out new music. It was in
people?
like
I don't
his
know.
fans. I don't know. I don't listen to that music.
Fuck no.
I don't listen to anything
Yeah, you
made
do.
past like 2000.
Yeah, I'm kind of
I'm
with you on that.
fish. I am too. Good job, fish.
Stuck in the music of my era.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, ladies
Mumble
and
rap
germs,
stuck.
that is the news as we know it. Thank you. All right. So, I don't know what that sound was, Christian, but I'm guessing you make it a lot.
I thought that was Zippy.
Right. Oh,
No,
that
it
was
was
it.
me.
Dude.
It was.
Oh, was it?
That was it.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
Gotta throw you in there. Keep you guessing every time. Who's the crazy one? Me or Lawson? Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Tom, you have anything to add to the news stories tonight?
That Burning Man thing made me think of, like, you remember what the internet was like in 1992? Like you'd have a dial-up modem.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
There
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
internet then?
Anybody have a dial-up modem? I'm old.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh,
like,
I
yeah.
had a dial-up modem.
So, and it was like you get on a bulletin board and you could leave each other messages. And anyway, someone was like, "Hey, I heard about this thing. It's called Zooming." And it's like when you drop acid, but then you go online. Yeah. Yeah, there was a name for it, you know, like it's called Zooming. And so at the time it sounded like the most cyberpunk thing ever.
That's true.
Like, you're on acid on the internet. But like you'd just be typing. I mean,
Yeah.
and it would take a long time too.
It doesn't make any sense either. You're just like,
Yeah, especially back
it
then.
wasn't anything like Tron.
What was the thing back in the day too? Was it Tussin back then too? When people were doubting
Robo
Robo
yeah.
Tussin?
Robos
no.
and everyone went away.
Get the
Never
DXM.
went away.
No,
I
never
actually
mind.
have a story, Tom and I. So Tom and I.
I thought you were going to talk about ours.
No. Let me. Oh yeah, I do have one. Let me. Sorry, I got to mute some mic. So Tom and I, we worked together in AmeriCorps, National Civilian Community Corps. We were roommates, and we had a whole team of people. And one of our projects we worked while we were working out in California, it was a food bank, I believe. And we were broke. We were very broke. And we just started typing things. We started pocketing everything in the food bank. Like there was so much stuff coming through there. And we both pocketed Robitussin. Yeah. So Tom and I
feel like I'm hearing this for the first time. I was
No.
I don't remember a Tussin story.
No. So Tom, what ended up happening? Zippy is panicking. I need to turn on his mic. Something's going on his end. I can't unmute his mic. All right, maybe he unmuted it, but he's freaking out. So it looks like he's frozen. His face is stuck. So Tom, we got Robitussin. We put it in our pockets, and that night we decided to go out to a movie, and we saw. Do you remember Sleepers?
Sleepers. Oh my God, that was the worst movie to watch.
Yeah, we were both.
Well, period. I mean, just like it was so long.
We had drank a bottle of Robitussin, and there's all these scenes in the movie where these children get attacked by Kevin Bacon and the whole. It was a child prison movie, and we were on Robitussin tripping, and we watched it. It was so. We left.
I think we did a couple of 40s too.
Yeah, we went in. It was.
I don't know if it was Mickey's or Old English, but
I never drank Mickey's. I was definitely Old English as opposed to Mickey's. Not like it was one was better than the other. That was my flavor.
Hey, you had to save that 30 cents. You know?
There's more in an OE.
I could never drink those.
Mickey's were smaller.
Or Steel Reserve.
I used to drink that
Mickey's
shit.
on heyday.
God, that was so awful.
I'm not gonna lie. I did like Steel Reserve for a time. I did like Steel Reserve for a time.
I drank a lot of the old 812.
Yeah,
man.
A 6-pack got us drunk.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. It's like drinking a 12-pack.
Well, that was like, what was it? Ice House. That was like the strong beer back in the day.
Yeah. God, we
5.9?
drank some terrible drinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember that? What was that beer we drank in England or over in Europe? It was like, it was an elephant on it. It was a Carlsberg.
Delirium. Delirium Tremor.
Boddington?
No.
The pink elephant.
Not Delirium. This is when we were over in
12%
Europe.
alcohol.
Yeah, it was like XL. It was like XL or XXX,
Germany.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't meant for human consumption.
No.
But we
That
drank
stuff
it.
was awful.
Oh yeah. Oh, the girls we hooked up with were awful as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what you girls hooked up with, but I'll tell you what.
What?
Listen, he was a man.
You like that, huh? You're just like, whoa.
Oh shit!
It's not gay underway. Maritime law.
Yeah. That was always a good time when y'all all found out I was homophobic, and then Zippy would hump me for hours, like just always trying to hump me.
Yeah.
Okay,
I remember
okay.
those days.
I got to run this again. Listen.
Did we do anything after we saw Sleepers?
Can you guys hear that?
Oh, game show time.
All right. It's time again for Dirt Masters Trivia. Woo! Dirt Masters Trivia. All right. So how this goes, it's trivia. It's trivia, pretty much the same as you know it, but we have rules to this game. Because of the way we're doing it, we have to do it in a certain way. So I'm going to... Who has that feedback? Okay.
Who?
Josh, it's your fan.
Oh shit! Yep.
Ah, look at that. That's Private Eye Glove. Picked it up.
No, I could hear the whirring, and I'm like, what is that noise?
It's your biggest fan.
Don't worry, it's just the wife in the dryer. It's okay. She's had enough.
Our biggest fan.
Is that better?
Yeah, much. Thanks. Okay, so how this goes is it's your standard trivia question. So what it's going to happen is I am going to read a question, and instead of you just saying the answer, say your name. When you say your name, I'm going to put the camera on you, and you have 5 to 10 seconds. I don't know if you're even going to need that long to answer the question. And if you don't know it, you get buzzed. If you do know it, that's a point. You have to keep track of your own points. And so that's the rules of the game. Now, before we start, there is... Last time we did music trivia, it was easy to figure out. This time, there is a common element among every single answer, but none of the questions are related. So, probably by the second or third one, you'll be able to get it. Yeah, I left out all the animal questions in this one. Okay, but here we go.
All the animal rape questions.
Yeah, there's no more animal rape questions in this one. I've left them all out.
Yeah, let's just not do that again.
Why? It's our first live. Hey, no. Serious up. It's our first live show. It's only fair that we have an animal rape story. Am I correct? Hey.
You gotta get the headlines, brother.
I know. I don't know what news you're watching, but this is the news. Yeah,
I think we could have done more. I think we could have done some deeper dives.
I would have been fine with a few more of those. We could add some.
Jeff is confusing his live feed with news.
I believe as quarantine continues, we're going to see more weird sex stories as people slowly go nuts and start pumping shit.
Oh shit!
All right, question one.
Looks like Zippy had a dildo in his hand.
Okay, so when you know the answer, say your own name, and I'll call on you. Okay. All right. So question one: what object caused the sinking of the Titanic?
Josh.
Say your own name.
Josh.
Zippy.
That would be an iceberg.
That would be an iceberg. There we go. I was 2009. Iceberg number 2. Okay, so Josh, 1 point. Keep track of your own points. Good job, Josh.
Would captain have been an acceptable answer?
No, it wouldn't. That's a fail, Tom.
Government.
The Rockefellers.
Okay.
They wanted to take out the most powerful people.
Okay.
They were
Question 2. Question 2. We got to get to Question 2. In the Bible, who was the father of Jacob and Esau?
John.
Christian.
Abraham.
John. One person. I called John. I don't know who else answered. John. What'd you say?
John,
Abraham.
Jacob.
Jesus
Jingleheimer.
Christ.
No, Christian said his
I
name.
say Christian.
John's trying to give his answer. What was your answer, John?
I said Abraham.
Dildo.
Nah, it's wrong shit.
Is it? I really should know this answer.
Okay.
Do you have an auga
Noah.
sound?
No, it's not Noah.
Anybody else?
Aruga.
Repeat the
Okay.
question.
How about Zippy? Zippy.
I would honestly say the question if you guys would shut the fuck up for 5 seconds so I can say it. It is Zippy. How many cigarettes are you going to smoke? Like, we've only been out this 45 minutes. Is that like your ninth?
No, it's actually my third. Fucking mother.
I'm gonna have one in solidarity for the smokers.
These nuts for you right here.
Okay.
Hey, time to
So-
talk.
Okay. You guys want to get through this? All right. So in the Bible,
I answered. I want to answer.
you did want to answer. In the Bible, who is the father of Jacob
That's
and
such a
Esau? The
dad thing to
answer is Isaac.
Noah. Oh.
It's
Okay.
Noah.
Damn.
Question number 3.
My
What imperial measurement is equal to 2.54 centimeters? And before you answer, remember, all the answers have a common element.
John.
John.
Inch. Got it.
Okay. All right. All right. Question number 4. Good job, John. Krona is the currency for what Scandinavian nation?
John.
John?
Iceland.
China.
I think John's got it. Okay. Moving along. This is a geology question. There are 3 main types of rock. Metamorphic, sedimentary, and what's the third?
Tom.
Christian.
Tom.
Igneous. Christian. Igneous.
Good job, Tom. Christian, you got to wait on an answer. You could have just given
Dude,
it
can
away.
you guys hear me? I keep on
Yes,
saying
we can hear you.
Christian.
But Tom said it first.
Christian, you can't
Yeah.
hear anyone else. All right. Remember, we are doing a podcast. This isn't just... Yeah, whatever. All right, so
This is
moving
serious.
along. And
Serious.
let's just whatever. In Greek myth, whose wings
John.
melted? John, do you know this
Icarus.
answer?
Icarus.
Okay. A makeshift domicile fortified with snow and other winter
John.
elements is
Oh,
called
you got me.
John.
Igloo.
Christian.
Good job. Constantinople was a former name.
John.
Was a former name for what city? John.
Istanbul.
Come on, John's killing it again. You can't let him win 2 weeks in a row. Which photo sharing service was founded by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krager in 2010? John. Good job, John. I need to make this for the record. What is another name for the 15th of March, 44 BC, when
John.
Julius Caesar was killed?
Come on.
Ides of March.
John. Good job, John. What name is given to a triangle with 2 sides of equal length?
John.
God.
I saw
John,
some
go
of
ahead.
this.
Good job.
I think
Please,
he has
someone
better
over here-
internet. I think
Yeah.
I'm on a delay.
Yeah,
I'm blaming it on that.
that could be the case. So everybody should know this answer. This next one is good. Tony Stark.
Tom. Iron Man.
Tom. There you go. I didn't finish the question. There you go, Tom. Ingvar Kamprad is the founder of what Swedish company?
Tom.
Tom. Tom.
IKEA.
Yep. Nice.
All right, good job, Tom. What What's everyone's points?
2.
You have
I'm
two,
not
Tom?
I don't know.
Sure.
John has a lot.
I got
We-
one.
Yeah, I lost track.
I lost track of Zippy. Where'd he go?
Like 4 or 5.
No, he's
No, he
gone.
lost him. Nah.
He's
Okay.
got awful internet.
No, he has no internet etiquette. He just runs around his house while his phone screaming. Okay. So, what surname is shared by father and son singers Julio and Enrique?
John
John.
Iglesias.
Zippy needs to be let back in. He knows there's an email link, right? I can't go to your house, Zippy, and let you in. It's an internet passport.
Just give him the
He's
key.
typing.
Give him the key.
Backstage? What does he mean backstage? Where the fuck is he?
Oh, do you have to like let him in?
You have to let him into the show. When you log on, it says you're backstage until you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Ah,
Hey.
who's the dick? Not me.
I was talking so much shit about you. I was talking so much shit about you.
I know. I fucking heard you, you asshole. And I'm like, I'm fucking backstage on your own show. Dick.
Why don't you say all that to his face?
Oh, I saw it.
Okay. So we're on the last question, and it's worth.
Yeah, right here.
It's worth. It's worth. Nope. I'll tell you how much it's worth. It is worth 10,000 spoons. What is the name of that song?
John.
Ironic.
Ironic.
Oh, what's
That
Yeah.
That is such an awful song.
It's like 10,000 spoons with all you need. I can't.
Is a knife.
Oh.
Isn't it ironic? Yeah.
And nothing's ironic about the song.
Nothing in that song's ironic. It's all bad coincidences. That's all it is.
No, there's not. Not at all. Not a bit.
Yeah, I was backstage, by the way, so after your fucking game show.
I was backstage. Were you in the green room?
Yeah, I was, and I saw the whole thing, and I was like, he just has to let me in, and I'm like, he's got to see it. No,
Nah, I didn't see it. My
Is there
phone wasn't
is
on
there
it.
booze in the green room?
oh yes, there is.
A bowl of M&Ms with all the brown ones removed.
Oh yeah, it's a fancy green room.
10 o'clock now, and I shouldn't be able to hear you.
I muted.
Oh,
Goofy.
shit.
Yeah,
It's going down.
Always.
Yeah,
is.
so we
What
get
is it?
yelled at. Oh,
Bad Zippy.
domestic violence live. Here we go. Caught on camera.
This is going to end up getting subpoenaed for the court case.
She's flipping me off. She's pissed because she hears me talking shit from here. We don't have a big house.
Oh, shit.
I need a right wing and a left wing next time.
Yeah.
Smarter
So
decisions.
it's happy hour. What's everyone drinking tonight?
Oh,
I was
let's
drinking
see,
an
I'm
old-fashioned
having-
with some Bullet Rye, and now I'm drinking some Fat Tire.
I'm having some
The Green Fairy.
Ooh.
What's the green fairy?
farm-crafted
Absinthe.
Prairie.
That stuff is
yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Jack,
I cannot
this
drink
is-
absinthe.
Jeff,
I had
like
I had a
it.
bottle.
lost his mind.
It was awful.
Isle of
Same, dude.
I only gave it to
Iowa
people to
vodka.
mess with them. That's the only reason I kept it around. I was like, here, try this. It's
I tried to drink it so many times, and I could never finish a whole glass of it. I was
Yeah,
like, I can't even
it's-
get drunk off of this.
When we
It's
were in
too- it's too
Louisiana, both
disgusting.
Rodriguez and Gluff lost their mind drinking absinthe. Jeff screamed at his wife like if she stole something and slapped him in the mouth because he said something funny and she spit her drink at him. And he was like, "You fucking assaulted me. I was trying to maintain my composure, but he had a suit with flamingos on it, and he was yelling. He was like, "How dare you!" I was like, "Dude, like, I had sex with that woman. It's not that big of a deal." But he was like, "She spit at me."
I swear I don't remember any of that. I remember the only time I had absinthe. The only time I had absinthe was when we were on that cruise, but I don't remember anything after taking it.
Dude, that was one of my funniest memories
So
from the
you're
cruise.
saying I should try absinthe?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
You might wind up with a goat, but that's okay. Things happen sometimes.
Shit happens when you party naked.
It's a whole different Burning Man. It starts on a Zoom and ends on a goat farm.
Okay, Zippy, I'm gonna let you run the show for a second. I need to step away.
If the goat is already pregnant,
give me a couple minutes. I need to get
Well,
another
it can't
drink.
get
All
more
right?
pregnant than at that point.
Well, listen, I've done crazy things on just vodka. I can't imagine what happens on a night full of absinthe. I only did it a couple times. Rodriguez was cracking me up because he saw these chicks and he's like, "Oh, look at that ass."
I bet that was the conversation. You know, they were like, "Hey,
we were on Bourbon Street.
Nobody can knock
all
us
over
this,
the place.
This goat."
Let's try some absinthe and see if we can get this fucking goat. And they did.
Yeah, let's get this party started.
Dude, I love your laugh, Zippy.
Shit. Wait, we lost Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if he's backstage.
He's gonna be backstage because I fucking was. And I heard Jeff talking all that shit, and I was like, "You
Christian,
bitch."
I like your dog, dude.
You hear that, there, Larson?
Oh wait, he's there. You go.
Yeah, there he is. He likes your dog,
Christian.
Yeah, this is little Ike.
Nice.
That's not a dog.
Little
That's,
Ike.
that's snake food.
And that one is Butters from South Park.
Butters.
Ike and Butters.
I'll get grounded.
Butters. Butters. What you doing, Butters? Butters, come here.
South Park came out when I was in high school.
Come here, Wolfie.
I was in junior high, dude.
Those motherfuckers who made that show
say
are
hi.
worth over $500 million.
1997.
Yep, exactly. I was in
$500 million.
7th grade.
I remember my buddy called me. He was like on a regular phone. It was like, dude, you have to put on Comedy Central right now. He's like, you have to put it on. He's like,
My
they kept
parents would
sitting there
not
like,
let me watch it. Like,
yeah, I was 17, so I was able to get away with a little bit more.
The funniest South Park story I have is that we were in Canada and they watched the South Park movie. Warner and them, and they were like,
"We're all the same with your beady eyes and your flappy head."
Floppy heads.
And they were like, yeah, they were so pissed. They looked. He's like, a guy turned and looked at us and yelled at me and goes, "How dare you sit through this nonsense?" And he goes, "Because I'm American." I was like, "Oh, dude, you shouldn't have said that."
America.
Oh man, that movie.
And we were in
Fuck
Halifax,
yeah!
and they were the nicest people in the whole entire world. Like, I was at a bar with a chick, and I was like, I don't have any money. I only have this change. And I pulled out a pocket full of these fucking loons. And I didn't know they were $2 a piece. But I was like, I got these fucking quarters. And she's like, those aren't quarters.
You had like $50 in your pocket, right?
No, it was like a couple hundred because I was sticking it in my pocket like it was change. And I was like,
shit,
I don't have any dollars. I don't have any bills. And she's like, yo. She's like, we can drink a couple days on this.
Go to a
$2
club,
a piece.
make it.
I was like, I love loons. And then I found out what a loon was. I thought they were handing me quarters.
Man, we always had a good time in Halifax. That place is, I would say, probably one of the best cities on the East Coast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? My first trip, my first patrol, that place was actually pretty badass.
Yeah.
Especially the Liquor Dome, man.
Yep.
Oh.
The
That's
Liquor
actually
Dome
what
was
it's called.
cool.
The Liquor Dome.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
like
still called that.
It's like what, a 3-story building with like different bars in it. Like
Yeah,
but
different-
there's like
As the
all
letters
under
go
one
up.
roof.
like 7 bars, and they all like
Each had a different theme.
connect together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever
Yeah.
you liked, Liquor Dome was the place to go. but it was one of the only places to go besides the casino. And these dudes made money. And every chick there was super nice. And they were like, "Can we buy you a drink? Can we talk to you? You're American." And I was like, "Oh, absolutely." And yeah. Oh, yeah. And they were like, "Well, I'll make you breakfast in the morning before you got to go back. What time do you got to go back?" It was like 6 a.m. And they're like, "Okay." They got up at 4:30 in the morning to make breakfast. Yeah. I was like, "You're a good girl."
But it was the funniest thing when we pulled in. All the girls lined up for all the brothers coming off the boat.
Yeah. You didn't know what brothers were. Yeah.
And I'm like,
down for that. Yeah. You're absolutely correct.
Hey, Tom's back.
There he is.
Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. All right. So, Tom.
Oh, did you figure out he was backstage, Jess?
I'm on it, man.
You're the eye in the sky, motherfucker.
So, this next segment, I have been dropping the ball on the banners. So, this is the banners. This is the section. It's our live call-in show. And let me see if I can figure this out. Nah, good enough.
Close enough.
All right, here we go. Here we go. So, Tom, you know Wyatt, right? Yeah, hi, Wyatt.
Yeah.
If you're watching.
Wyatt.
So, Wyatt shared a news story that I thought was interesting. And we're calling this section, "It's All Good" or "No Way, Man." So, I'm going to read this segment off, and hopefully we have some Facebook feedback, and we have people calling in or people submitting comments because I'd like to hear what they think. But the story is there is a second stimulus. Sorry, Zip, I had to mute you. There's a lot of background noise. There's a second stimulus plan proposed to send Americans $2,000 a month per month for the next 6 months. It's called the Emergency Money for People Act, and if passed, would provide more economic assistance to Americans hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. And hearing this and hearing the writers with it, I'm going to go ahead and hop on board and saying it's all good, man.
it'll never happen because Democrats will throw a wrench into it.
Okay, well, it's not your time to talk now. So it's as I was saying, I'm going to say it's all good, man. 30 to 40% of our nation is in the service industry, and they're out of work right now, and that is devastating damage. To
It'll
our
never
economy.
happen.
Again, Christian, it's not your goddamn time yet. So it's all good. I'm saying it's all good. Now, Christian, I am guessing by your language, you have an opinion. So, Christian, is it all good or no way, man?
No, it's not. Because it'll never happen.
So, is it all good or no way, man?
It'll never happen. And you know what? If it does happen, no way. It'll never happen.
So it's all good?
No, it's not good. It's not good. It'll just never happen.
This question is not a gray area. Is it all good or no way, man?
Do you want it or do you not want it?
No,
No way.
No way, man. There
No
you
way.
go. So it's no way, man. So he's got a no way, man. Okay, Josh, how about you, man?
Yes. No way. Because
No way, man?
me personally, I don't need the money, but they're going to send it to people that don't need it. I think there's another way. If there's people out there that need help, go about it that way, because giving money to everybody, at the end of the day, there's going to be a bill to pay, and it's going to be really big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. That, however,
Yeah.
people are behind.
When you do your taxes next year, that you're going to have to pay the money back.
That's not the way stimulus checks work. You just
you keep them.
Yeah, the purpose of stimulus checks is they disperse the money, we get it, we put it back in the economy, and the economy is supposed to improve. And if they do it for 6 more months, give us a little
No,
assistance
the
with
government
that.
will always get their dollar back.
But what's the price
Governments
tag
don't
for that?
give free
you
money.
know?
I
That's
don't
kind of
know.
where I'm at.
Yeah, how many trillions in dollars in debt are we to foreign countries?
You're going to pay it on your next year's taxes. That's what it comes down to.
Possibly. So we're going to go next to John. Is
Well,
it all
stop
good or is it no way,
stop
man?
sending money over to foreign countries and get our veterans off the streets.
I can agree
and our
with
homeless.
Christian on that 100%. I completely agree with that. There's no reason why we do need to give any country foreign aid. I mean, I hate to say that because you sound like an asshole, but it's true. Let's take care of ourselves first.
Wait, John, I don't think you understood the question.
No, I was responding to what Christian said. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine.
But so I'm for it. I'm definitely for it. And the way I see it, if we want to look for a way to pay for it, we look at the companies that we've been giving bailouts to. We charge them hella interest, and that'll pay for it.
Remember Enron?
But
remember the big Enron shit?
Yeah.
But you have to remember
that you go fucking partying on fucking taxpayers' dollars.
Yep. Oh yeah. There's been plenty of that over the years with various companies, not just Enron. I mean,
right. But
all kinds
one thing you do have to remember is that these big companies
We
they
need
employ a
term
lot of
limits
people.
on senators.
So remember that too.
What'd you say, Josh?
I said they employ a lot of people.
Yeah.
So while they do some messed up things, there's a lot of people that bring home a paycheck because of these large companies.
It's true. Not going to argue with that. That's for sure.
Right.
But at the same time, I dislike the way that our.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know you. It's all messed up. You know,
it is 100% from the
We need
ground.
another revolution.
I'm not against it. Boogaloo too.
Yeah. I love that movie.
We just gave $1.5 trillion bailout to Wall Street.
Exactly, Tom. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think most people really even understand how that works, but it's like that kind of money you could give every American $2,000 a month for the rest of their lives.
It's crazy.
No, but not
would
necessarily.
really
Add it up. 300 million people, so you're probably looking at least 250 adults. So you're adding up money. Like, this is socialism. This is why grocery stores will be rationing. And how are you going to get somebody to work once they're paid $2,000 a month from the state to go back to work to make $1,200 to clean a toilet or vacuum floors?
Because people
Or
always
do
want new
fucking
shit,
exactly.
They'll want they'll want to get that new iPhone. They'll want to get that new car.
England, Europe is doing it, but we can't do that because you know what? There's people that make $1,200 every 2 weeks before taxes, and my thing is I started out there at my job, dude. Literally, I did, and I fucking cleaned toilets, and now I've strived and I come up. But there's people that I know that have done this thing for 42 years. They've brought up money over increases in union and stuff like that, contracts. But you have to strive. If you have nothing to strive for,
Hold on, Zippy. Why is it that I cannot mute Christian pissing? I just tried.
Yeah, I get backstage and muted.
The important question is, can you turn it up?
Now you got pissing
Oh,
video.
he finally muted himself. Now he's off. But I tried muting that.
Yeah, but you mute me real quick.
Man, you have a lot of background noise.
Oh, I have a family, bro. I'm sorry.
So,
I get it.
To answer your question, no one's proposing right now like permanent universal basic income. Like, no one's saying that. This is just a temporary.
No, but this is the introduction of it, brother.
I mean,
That's what I
it
said.
could lead to that, but it's not. You can't say set in stone for sure that this is going to lead to that. That's
but you're gonna pay people $2,000 a month to people who make $900 a month. They're never gonna stop.
You're going to talk about that's the introduction to socialism. Hold on.
The payments will stop. Therefore,
no.
I'm gonna say that absolutely.
You're going to talk about this is the introduction to socialism while you are freaking stuck in your house right now on government orders.
I work from this fucking laptop.
You voluntarily,
and they do, and they get to smoke weed and drink all day long and get paid $2,000 a month. I work for my $2,000 a month, motherfucker. Don't fuck me.
I smoke.
Yeah, but what about people who got shut
We
down?
don't
Like,
want socialism.
I understand that, and if people
Yeah,
if you got
exactly.
shut down, pay your bills, but still strive to find and look for something else. If you're going to
Well,
pay somebody to
yeah.
sit at home $2,000 a month, motherfuckers aren't going to want you to shut that shit off. They're going to become dependent on it, just like the welfare
Oh
system.
my God, no, that's no. Come
You don't think
on,
so?
man.
No.
No, because it's going to stop when
Oh,
this.
no, I agree.
No, because all the government has to do is just say, okay, everything's open again, checks are cut off.
Okay,
Done.
let's not. Let's not. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to pay him back next year's taxes. That's what it comes
No,
we
no,
just
no.
said
It
that the
has nothing to do with
stimulus
Just-
package, you
taxes.
don't
I
have
agree
to.
with the
Just-
non-tax thing.
They
It
haven't.
does
They
nothing
said
to
that wasn't going to be a thing. They already said
Yeah,
that.
yeah. This
Okay.
is grants.
Exactly.
These are grants. Everybody's
Wow.
talking about grants, not taxes.
I'm gonna say, Christian, that's a fair point, and I'm sorry, I'm just getting this across just so I could say it. I want to get away from the welfare because that I don't want to get into that. But I will say that if we do take the stimulus check, there is a high likelihood that we are going to have to pay this back. So I definitely understand where
Yeah.
Christian's saying on that. But I have not heard from Zippy and Tom. They've given me ideas, but oh shit, I lost Tom. Okay, so
I'll give you my thing. I say nay.
Oh, wait.
He's
So
in the green room.
is he on? Yeah, he's on. Okay, hopefully he can get back on. So is it no way, man, or is it it's all good?
It's no way, man, because I think it'll lead to a bad place. Should I think people should be taken care of while everything shut down? Yes. And for 6 months, I'll agree with it, but you're going to spoil a lot of people that aren't used to money doing that. And you're going to fucking, but it's going to be the biggest thing to stimulate the economy because you know what? People who don't have money and suddenly do, they're going to buy their shit on just like Suter used to do. When he get paid on Friday, by Wednesday, he would have spent that shit at McDonald's. You're going to have Amazon making money. You're going to have a lot of people ordering nonsense that are just don't understand that this shit is supposed to last 2 weeks. And $2,000 is going to buy a lot of Cadillacs or whatever down payments.
Okay, well, let me just put this out there. And this is the reason why I say it's all good. And I understand, I get what you're saying, but the reason why I'm saying, and let me just pause you, Zippy. If you're watching this live, I have a phone number posted below, 762-233-1805, or you can drop a comment on Facebook and we can read it live. You can call in or you can drop a comment and we'd like to hear your opinion. But it's $2,000 a month. We're not talking about long-term. It's not long-term assistance. It's nothing anyone's going to get spoiled on. We're only talking about 6 months. People who have been out of work and they are getting behind on everything, their mortgage, their car payments, just their regular bills, and $1,200 is grocery money.
No, I agree. It's not enough. I agree.
Yeah, it is.
It is not enough. And you know what?
That's what it is.
That would bring you at $4,000 per household if you're not married.
We lost Josh.
Oh, he says he's backstage.
Okay,
see?
No, he's not. He's not showing, but it's okay. So hopefully I'll see his pop up and I can add him. But I'm moving along to Tom, and Tom, how you doing, man?
Oh, good.
You look a little haggard, my brother.
I'm gonna say.
It's all good or no way, man.
I'm gonna say. Well, I'm impressed it actually happens. But no, I think like you were saying, the money will get to people that needs it, and if it gets to some people that don't, then so what?
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, I hope when you get your stimulus check, you get a better dial-up modem.
I'm on my phone.
I think
Makes sense.
okay. We have Josh coming back. I was about to text him.
Hey, let's get him in here.
Yeah.
Joshua.
You're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had to hit the enter the broadcast room.
Yeah, it's a website. So, yeah, Josh gets your turn. Okay, so we had nobody call in live, but it's okay. All right, so how's everyone feeling about the show tonight?
Yeah. Pretty good.
I think it's going a little better than the last one because Larson isn't screaming for the first 15 minutes of it.
So we're on a new format. Like we have a new platform.
Oh, you wanted to start now?
Christian, it's so easy. I can just. How do you somehow figure out a way to block my mutes? It was. I planned it out. Dude. Oh, I was able to mute him.
Oh shit.
You know what, Christian? Let me try to unmute you. Jesus Christ, I can't unmute you. Are you doing this yourself?
Yeah, you can unmute if you mute us. We can unmute it.
No. Oh, there he's back. Maybe there's just a delay in doing it. Christian, I was honestly looking. Let me bring your face up. I was honestly looking to add a graphic strictly to blur your face. I wanted to do a whole show with your face blurry, and it would have been.
Oh, really?
It would have been such a gangster move, man. I just don't know what it is you do with your spare time.
There it is! There it is! I got it in the camera!
Oh,
Yes, thankfully the mute button works.
oh, sorry about that, Jeff. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
No.
Oh, I can undo it! I can undo it!
Monster.
Oh,
Okay, so to round out the segment, I don't think anyone's watching this.
You will not keep me suppressed!
I just muted you. Fuck you. So
Yeah! Ah, back!
you can fucking unmute me, man.
Oh, I can unmute it too. I just found it.
Oh, that sounds so much quieter. How you doing?
Oh, can't get me anymore, bitch. I found it. I'm getting yelled at from the other side too, but oh well, I found it.
You
too.
guys are definitely making me the old man of the group. Like, legitimately.
I know, Jeff's like, you're like sitting there like you're gonna have a meltdown.
I've had silence enough now. This is it.
Yeah, okay, it's fine. Like, I get it. But we're recording, and all of that extra shit sounds terrible.
No, it doesn't.
Completely.
It shows fun and excitement.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Your life
It's dynamic.
porn.
So this rounds it out. We're coming to the closure of the show, but we have one final bit, and it is directed at Josh.
Oh.
I'll lean
Josh.
back in.
So Josh,
Yes.
I've had conversations. I don't know if it was with you. I don't know if it was somebody else. And here it is. Who did we lose?
Tom.
We lost Tom. Okay, we'll get him back. So the question is, Josh, from what I understand, you wanted to have a conversation with me to discuss my politics.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah. And this is
Tom's
where
his backup. He's looking for Tom. Tom's his backup, I think.
this is what my response to that question is. And Tom's not back yet. Is we have a lot of Coast Guard people who we know are watching this. And my political leanings don't always align with the military. Well, Tom's on his way back. That being said, I'm a veteran. I love the military. But my political opinions, I put them on a case by case basis. I look at the scenario and I kind of go with that. And I don't really want to get into right now, maybe later, because I don't think there's anything really. I know that COVID. I look at the COVID as a public safety issue, and I don't have any political leaning in it. But there's nothing really going on right now that I really have a strong opinion on. And maybe when that time comes, I can talk about that. But the best response I can give to you, Josh, is if you want to know my political opinions, the best way I can answer that is by asking you a question. And it's a game. And this game is modeled after one of my favorite podcast bits. And your answer today doesn't always have to be your permanent answer. And we can revisit this discussion many times because I don't think it will always be the same. But if you want to know my political opinion, and I'm curious what yours are, the best way I can answer that is what is your Mount Rushmore? And if you don't know what your Mount Rushmore is, it means your four favorites, like your top four. Mount Rushmore is four heads, so this is your top four. If you want to know where I sit on this subject, I could probably best answer that, and you could probably best answer that to me. Is what's your Mount Rushmore of gangster films?
Of what?
Gangster films.
Gangster films.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
you should have given me that. This takes a minute to think about.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, I would say most gangster films that we know are from
Biggest gangster is George Washington.
Okay, wait.
That motherfucker
Hold
took
on.
shit on.
Zippy.
Hold up.
Yeah, just
Okay. So it's gangster films, not gangster
George
movies.
Washington.
So you're gonna
Fuck
just
you for unmuting that.
Let him finish. God, you guys are awful sometimes.
No,
You're not
this-
listening.
This is a question that everybody is going to get to answer. So you don't need to interrupt Josh. But if Josh wants to know my political leanings, and I will completely answer this back, and you don't have to like really dissect what your answer is and like why you're saying it. But what's your four favorite gangster films? There's plenty of them.
Well, I mean, it's got to be Goodfellas is probably the top.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Like, you gotta give me a minute because I don't really watch a lot of gangster movies. I haven't watched them in a really long time.
Zippy, it's not you, dude.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw one in there that's like I don't know if a lot of people know about it, but it's called Blood In, Blood Out.
That's a great movie.
Have you all seen that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like 4 hours long.
It's so long. Yeah. I remember watching it when I was a kid. And next thing I know, it was like 5 a.m. Like
Tom, you know the first
crazy.
time I saw that, the day before I met you, before we flew out to San Diego and took that job, I did not sleep the night before. And I didn't have Cinemax, but I could kind of squeeze my channels in between and like kind of get Cinemax sometimes. And Blood In, Blood Out was on at like midnight, and I watched that till like 12 to 4, and I had a 6 a.m. flight. It was good. That was the first time I saw it. It was like the day before I met you. So, John, you said Goodfellas, Blood In, Blood Out. You can think of two more, and we can talk about this again. But
yeah,
right now
I'm trying to think of like ones that I've seen because I've never seen The Godfather, any of those.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, never watched Scarface.
Oh,
you know.
Okay, okay, so it's fine.
Wow.
We can leave you with two tonight.
There we go,
can
and
talk
I'll
about this
think about it.
So you got Blood In, Blood Out, and Goodfellas.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, all right, they're both solid. Zippy, I know you're dying to answer this question. What is your Mount Rushmore of gangster films?
I would definitely say I like what was it? The one with Al Pacino. It was not Scorpino.
Serpico.
Serpico.
Oh, fantastic movie.
Good choice.
Serpico. I like. What was the other one that they redid from him too? He did when he was younger, and he was like the club.
Carlito's Way.
Yes, Carlito's Way.
Oh, you got one of mine. That's one of mine.
And my third one would have to be Donnie Brasco, just because I think if you talk about the mob, then I think that is the actual real depiction. I think Goodfellas was one that makes them seem like they always make money because that was the story. But Donnie Brasco is actually shows you that they are all hustlers, and it's not something where you're always a millionaire and have rich cars and all that things.
So that was 3.
Yeah, that's my 3. Oh wait,
Well,
do I have
There's 4 people on Mount Rushmore.
All right. My 4th would have to definitely be, of course, Tony Montana, just because it was what it is.
Cockroach.
Yeah, and when he says when he talks to him, and even Jay-Z used it in his Split, that whole part where it's, if you try to leave with his money, esposito, you're gonna be in trouble. So it showed him how he was a dishwasher, and he became up to be the whole thing, but he lost his mind. So I like that.
All right. Who did we just lose?
You lost your buddy.
Tom. Oh, Josh and Tom. Oh wait, someone needs to get back in.
See, pay attention to the backstage, man.
Yeah, it was me. My computer sucks. Sorry.
It's okay. Tom dipped the same time you did, and I was trying to figure out who just left.
Yeah, no, I was moving things around on my screen, and it just closed the window.
All right. I think Tom is back. Welcome back, man. Where the hell did you go?
Hello. I don't know. I'm having technical difficulties.
Okay, Tom. So we are on. Wait, Zip. What was your last movie for Mount Rushmore?
Scarface.
Oh, okay. All right, Tom. Mount Rushmore, gangster films. Go.
All right. I was having some trouble hearing, but I mean, Goodfellas.
You don't have to be original.
Well, I'm gonna say Goodfellas and Godfathers are a given. So
yeah.
We go Reservoir Dogs.
Oh,
good one.
Good call.
I got a Tarantino in mind.
You tipped the waitress.
Kind of all the Tarantino ones. But,
Exactly.
Chinatown.
Ooh.
Chinatown, dope movie.
Solid choice.
Snatch.
Yes,
Ooh,
that's on mine too.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Snatch.
Oh, Snatch. I thought you said Smack.
Like
Snatch.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
We can't understand what he's saying. He's like,
Yeah, Snatch is better. Snatch is better than Lock, Stock, Two Smoking.
Mhm.
They're so similar. I like Snatch better. Yeah.
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie makes half his movies are good. Only half of them.
Yeah. We don't talk about watch.
Brad Pitt was awesome in
Or,
that because he was the biggest pikey I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Just terribly partial. Boss.
Tom, did you get 4?
For a dog.
You like Dags?
Tom, is that 4?
I like Dags.
Yeah, I think that was 4.
That's 4. All right, Christian.
Yeah.
You
Ghost
still
Dog. I'm gonna try to be cool and say Ghost Dog.
With Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah.
Man, I watched that movie like 3 times. I never got it. Forrest Whitaker's in it, but that doesn't make it good. It's like Jim Jarmusch. Ooh, I'm Jim Jarmusch. Ooh, I'm Forrest Whitaker. Let's make a dry ass movie and have a big fat black guy in a ninja outfit, and it's cool. Like,
listen, I could not.
We're recording this right. Shit,
I tried to watch it 4 times.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Like, I don't care. I saw it, but I didn't care about it. I didn't really think it was that great. I probably shouldn't have been recording. It's funny. Christian.
Why not?
Yeah.
Never care.
Are you okay, man? Are things okay?
I'm gonna say Mean Streets too. I watched it
Yeah.
a while ago. That was really good.
There you go.
Christian, Mount Rushmore.
Do you want me to pull out some more body parts?
No.
I mean,
Yeah. I want to see your wee willy winky, bro.
Kick him out.
Come on.
Oh,
This is on
God.
Facebook. Stop it.
That's your taint. We don't need to see your taint.
Christian,
all
did you
good.
forget? Did you forget you're recording a podcast tonight?
He's been drinking natural
Oh,
ice
no, not
today.
at all. Hey, you know what? Go big or go home. That's what I'd say.
Well, you haven't even brought it, so
Oh, you want me to bring it?
no.
Hold
No.
on, Danny. You wanted to
Kick
do
him.
it?
Kick him.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Let me undo the belt.
Dude, please don't.
Dear God, don't.
So, Christian, what's your movies, man?
Yes,
Let's
Mount
hear it.
Rushmore, gangster.
My movies?
Yes.
You ready for gangster films?
Green
Yes,
Tomatoes,
sir.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Nope. You got Boys in the Hood.
Okay. I got
All
that.
right.
You got Menace to Society.
I did like that one, too.
Mm.
You got Cocaine Cowboys, and you got Training Day.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm surgical with this
training.
bitch, Jay.
That-
Training Day is solid. Training Day is solid.
That's a good one.
Yeah, John. Back
All right,
Cocaine Cowboys is awesome.
I was gonna.
Wait, hold on,
It is
John.
great.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about, but that's a documentary.
Touche.
You're including it?
Yeah.
Gangsters, right?
Counts as
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
It is awesome.
It
I do
is.
love
Is it a
that.
gangster?
I didn't think. I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
think
it used to be on
Cowboys
Netflix. I don't know if it still is or not.
Cocaine Cowboys. Yeah, it was
Oh.
just about.
Well, Cocaine Cowboys?
Yeah, I didn't really think it was.
It's basically a whole
I
Scarface
enjoy
thing.
it. Yeah.
I didn't learn-
It was the cocaine wars down in Miami back in the
Mhm.
80s.
Yep.
It was interesting to see the before and after
Double-
photos of like 1971 Miami versus 1985 Miami. I mean, it looks like a sleepy retirement community versus freaking nightclubs on every single patch of sand.
Technically,
Yeah.
Scarface is 1980, right?
Yep.
Late
that's-
70s, early
yeah,
80s.
early 80s. Yeah, 80, 81, something like that.
All right, was that 4, Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4.
Okay. Oh, so John, it's on you. It's on you.
All right, so I did originally think about both Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels because those are two of my absolute favorite movies, and Reservoir Dogs as well. But so I went with Pulp Fiction, classic, of course. The Departed. Fucking love The Departed.
Oh, Departed is
Such a great movie.
Yeah.
Departed.
Yeah,
Why
that's
do-
a good
why-
one.
Why do people like The Departed?
Because it's a good fucking movie.
What?
Because it was fucking great. Yes.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Are you shitting
What are
me?
you talking about?
I do not like The Departed.
Yeah,
like
that movie, you know what?
Sit there
See,
in your
I-
wrongness.
I worked in Boston for 4 years, so I think that's probably why I like it. Because like I worked in the North End.
Cranberry and vodka. What are you on your period?
When you work in Boston,
It's fucking
fuck
great,
out of
man.
here.
And he beats him
So
up.
good. So good. Just glasses.
If you get beat
I
by
mean-
Leonardo DiCaprio, you've never had a fight before. So that guy
Okay.
fucking was definitely.
I love that movie. It's
I
really
am
good. I
going
haven't
to
watched it in a
say-
while.
The Departed is like an AMC movie of the week. I would watch it, but is it a Scorsese movie?
Fuck
Really?
yes, it's better than Shutter Island.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's way
And it
better
was
than
be-
Shutter
It
Island.
was better than The Aviator. It was
Way better than The Aviator. Absolutely. The Aviator was
It
garbage.
was. Yeah. But
Okay, so I had Pulp Fiction.
It was not as
The
good
Departed.
as Wolf of Wall Street, though. Wolf
Touche.
of Wall Street is one of
Touche.
my fucking
or
favorites.
Goodfellas even,
like that
which
one.
also is Scorsese. So I had Pulp Fiction, The Departed,
Dude,
Miller's
if you clap his
Crossing.
cock out,
Have you guys ever seen Miller's
Miller-
Crossing?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Great movie. It's an early
I-
Coen
movie.
Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Starring
That
Gabriel Byrne, John Turturro was in it.
what was it?
I
World
just
War
thought
II?
in the last like 2 years. It is
Or
sometime
after.
like in the early 1900s. I want to say early mid
Oh, it's that
1900s.
early.
Really good movie.
Yeah, I probably saw it like 10 years ago, and I
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
it. And I watched it.
Great movie.
Well, and
And then-
the thing about that movie is I had always seen that on posters back when they had like the VHS stores, like rental
Yeah.
stores,
Yeah,
and it was just a little too old for me to want to look at. But I always saw the posters for it. And the one time I decided, I think I was at a library and I saw it. I'm like, well, let me just give this a try. And then when I was like, got home and put it on, I saw it was Coen Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, no way.
That was what made me
And
buy it.
it was just completely an accident that I saw a Coen Brothers movie.
So
But it's
and
great.
then so after those three, my last one that I've got here is really good, fairly obscure movie that just gets overlooked a lot. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Have you ever seen this movie?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
It had
Oh, it's
Val
so
Kilmer
good.
and Robert Downey Jr. in it.
Exactly, and Michelle Monaghan.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
a
she was in it.
brilliant movie. And
Yeah.
there
I
we've
have a
got
question.
Christian's belly button. Yeah, getting there nice and deep like.
Gangster movies. What was the one where who was that one? Christian Slater. Where is the one gangster movie we got shot in the eye? Going against the
True
cops.
Romance.
True Romance. Quentin Tarantino
Yeah,
wrote it.
True Romance.
Oliver Stone directed it. Great fucking
Dude, I
movie.
loved Christian Slater back in the 80s. He's like probably one of my favorite actors.
I'm
Gleaming
obsessed
the
with it.
Like he
Cube.
was out there with his eye.
Dude, that movie
That was-
is so good. That
Yeah.
Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper scene. Jesus Christ, man. It's so good.
Brad Pitt is the guy.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Okay, so moving along.
Oh shit.
Two of mine were mentioned. I think Zippy, you mentioned both. And I'll say Carlito's Way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now the original or the remake?
no,
There's a remake.
I never saw Carlito's Way too. But I will say
It was good.
I will say Carlito's Way. The reason why I like that movie so much is because of Sean Penn. Oh my God. His character was so relentlessly ruthless in that movie. He was the most corrupt attorney.
He's the one who fucked up.
Yeah, but he lied to Al Pacino through that entire movie and sold it. And you really thought this guy was like in a bad way, and he was
Al
just
Pacino
broke
wasn't
as
surprised. Al
Yeah,
Pacino
but-
fucked up when he dissed the guy in the club. That's what sold his fucking soul to the devil.
Yeah,
He
that was
didn't take in
that
the
was-
fact that the younger him was giving him an option, and he took the chick. That was what happened.
my second one is City of God.
What?
Anybody ever seen that?
It's been a
I think
long
I did, but it was a
time.
long time ago. Tell me what
Yeah,
it is.
City of God. It's in Brazil, and it's all spoken in Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
But it shows these kids who come from the slums of Rio de Janeiro, and they become a gang, rise up through the slums and become kingpins of Rio de Janeiro, and it happened to be a true story. It is nuts. Everybody got murdered, and it was like they had
Yeah,
to
that's how 113 was started, or whatever it is.
They had to start a new cast halfway through that movie because all these kids that were rising up that the movie was about got fucking wasted. And there were all these other kids that ended up becoming the kingpins, and it was just following the whole transgression. Nuts. The story is nuts. It's filmed well. It's directed well. It was a great movie. So I'm down to two. Donnie Brasco. Love
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
And exactly.
Okay.
And number one, Godfather 2. Love Godfather 2. I like Godfather
All right,
2
I like the
so much
backstory. I like
better than Godfather 1.
family.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the backstory. That's how he grew up, and that's how it happened. That was
Yeah,
the best
but
part.
I like the whole storyline with Fredo. That was gangster as fuck. How he turned on his own brother. That was anything that happened. That was so much better than anything that happened in Godfather 1. The whole Fredo storyline.
Well, Fredo probably getting shot was not good because I mean it was his brother. I mean, yeah, he turned on him, but he didn't. He tried to help, but he was just dumb and he did it the wrong way. I don't think Fredo was. I mean, he tried. He didn't try to.
No, that's what's great about Fredo. Fredo, he wasn't any really one way. He was just this third person.
Yeah.
Born into a family.
He still lived in the mansion. And he was still protected, so he should have known. But
yeah, that's why it's great. It's worth a lot.
That's why you got to teach your kids. This is what we got to do now, so they don't make those mistakes.
All right, gentlemen. We've been on a while. I say that's a show. How you guys feel?
Tired.
All right. Hey,
Sitting at home doing
feeling
nothing.
great, feeling good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Absolutely.
So we'll do a coffee break. I don't know. Figure out when we're gonna do it. I have to work a couple days this week. Well, I actually work.
Oh, are they jumping you
I
up?
go in. Yeah. I think it's coming, and so Monday and
Don't
Wednesday,
anticipate yet.
Tuesday or Thursday, we can get back together coffee break, but those might be coming to us in because we're about to all start going back to work. So that might be a thing.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Not so much, man. It's
I
not
do.
going to happen fast. Yeah, they're going to try to do it, but it's going to be essential. If you're working
Well-
now, just like I am,
I'm a
you're going to be
hospital
essential.
employee.
But I guarantee you what's going to happen is you're going to work a certain amount of days at home, and you're going to work a certain amount of days in the office.
But they just
This is
canceled
not
school
gonna
for
be
the rest of the year here.
open.
Yeah,
Exactly.
same here,
And then
too.
you're a
Same
parent,
here.
so they have to put that into perspective too. This shit is not going to be floodgates open. Everybody goes back to work like they did before. It's not
I
going to
agree.
happen that way. There's an
Completely agree.
18-month cycle for this shit.
It's
You're
not
gonna
even
have
that bad.
Mask, I understand, but you're going to have to get used to using a mask, going to the stores, and
Yeah.
things are going to open very, very, very slowly, and it's going to be groups and parts, and like you're going to have to wait in
Completely agree
line.
with you, Zippy. Sorry.
Sicky. Zicky.
No,
Nah.
Snooky. His name is Snooky.
I'm gonna keep drinking.
I got you. And listen, I'm telling you that this shit is not going away, and people are going to have to get a separate stimulus package, and your 2000 thing probably could happen, but at the same time, bro, this can't continue, or we're going to be a socialist thing, and we're going to have to go in certain times, certain places, get your supplies. That's it. And but it's
Am
not
I
gonna
okay? Am I?
well,
Am
you
I
got
just
the game.
really? Am I just? No.
Nine.
Am I just? Am I just? What was that?
That was
Your
me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Am I just really stoned? That's what I kept trying to say. Oh, I was about to talk shit about Christian.
Me
and he
too.
showed back up. I was about to say, the conversation actually started happening now that Christian left, or am I just stoned?
Listen, I like conversation, but I'm gonna fuck around. But I
And I'm
found out.
sorry if I came on a little too strong earlier. I do apologize for that.
Ever, dude, I have a thick skin, dude. I am the one that's usually the crazy motherfucker. So don't ever worry about offending.
There you go,
I
fuckers.
know, same.
Say
Yeah.
fuckers. I've seen
Yeah.
goat fuckers, so I am not offended.
Hey, I had some news. We talked about that in the news. You know, I talked about it way too
True.
much.
I have to be
Or
more
not enough.
sensitive because I work at a college and I have to learn to be
happens, sir.
sensitive. But I was born in '79, bro, and when I hear these kids tell their stories,
I was
like
born in
I can
'84.
at work, but I tell them at work, I was like, listen, I had a phone that was on the wall, and you had to pick it up, and you had to
Oh,
say
hell
hello.
yeah.
You didn't know who was on the other line.
I didn't get a cell phone until I was 20, 21, 20, 21, something like that. Yeah, man, I feel
Yeah.
it. Hell yeah.
And they're like, how old are you? I was like, no, bro. That's why you say hello, because you don't know them.
Exactly.
And you go back, and I was like, listen, I'm like, courtesies, you have to do this. These kids don't know any of that. They don't even want to talk to
that is
anybody.
true.
Conversation skills are getting better, though. Since this coronavirus thing, motherfuckers
You're right.
doing walks, doing
I feel
talks,
you.
family things, getting together.
I can agree with that. Yeah, man. It's a good point.
I've been watching a shit ton of movies. I got a
Same.
projector. I got a stereo.
I got
hook it up.
Cody running back up on my Fire Stick again, so I'm good to go there.
School
I
work.
just gave in, and I have all the networks like digitally.
I have
And
Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime, but other than
I
that,
did
I
too.
just pirate.
Josh,
I just bought today.
Laid off.
That stupid advertisement that's on
Who are you talking
everybody's
to,
Facebook page.
John,
I bought
are you
Stars
laid off?
$25 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a waste of money.
John, are you laid off?
$25? Really?
Stars doesn't have anything on it.
But it's 6
Well,
months
no.
of commercial-free movies.
Yeah.
6 months. 6 months is a long time.
I can steal all those movies. I'm fine.
But I can.
I know.
I
I had
just
that
being a
box,
smart
and I
ass.
don't know the fucking. I hate updating it all the fucking time. That's the problem.
What are you talking about?
I had the Xbox where just like the Amazon stick,
Yeah.
but you had to update it too much.
Oh,
It's
dude,
fucking
Cody is a
shit.
pain in the ass. So about every 3 months, it stops working, and
Cody's
you
terrible.
basically have to go back and
Cody's terrible.
build it from scratch. And now I feel like I just had to rebuild it last night, and now it's working. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Rebuild that shit?
What?
You rebuild that shit? Like
No,
Cody?
no. I mean, just like as in like re-downloading the repositories
No,
and shit.
man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I'm an
have
Android
any
nerd,
idea how to
so
do that shit.
Yeah, I
okay.
Well, John, are you working right now, or are you laid off?
No, I am actually laid off for the month. Our magazine shut down for this month.
John,
so
John, what do you do? I don't even know what you do.
yeah, so there's a local magazine in the tri-state area here in Evansville, Indiana, that I am the full-time salesperson for, and I also write for it as well. And we have a digital component too. Our owner builds websites for a lot of the local bars and restaurants and shit like that. So yeah, we shut down for the month, unfortunately, since most of our clientele is bars and restaurants. They're not doing anything really. So
John, they're gonna still need advertisements because guess what? My buddy works in the beer business and like that, and they are selling in grocery stores and that. So just start your own little business on the side about advertising and tell them about the computer shit. Motherfuckers
thought that.
know who own businesses. Dude, I swear to God,
it's true.
I know people who own businesses that don't know they can do that. Be the first ones on Google, this and that. I'm like, dude, how are you worth $3.5
My
million?
neighbor does that.
in SEO.
My neighbor does all that.
Yeah, search engine optimization and shit.
Yeah. He shoots videos and then he like owns the videos so that he like controls everything. It's kind of cool.
There's a big Facebook group up here.
Wait. Hold on, John. I have a question.
Yes.
Tom, what are you doing, man?
It's absorbing.
Tom, you were sitting on your orange couch just staring, and I was watching you just stare. And I was like, what's Tom doing?
Is his video frozen,
Is he
or is he
frozen?
just that still?
No, he's fucking around.
I know he's fucking around. Tom
he's just absorbing. But see, dude, Tom, this is what we do.
Tom, you don't understand Tom. Tom gives a fuck so little. He's smoking in his house.
That's right. Keeping it gangster.
I want to smoke in my house right now really bad. I have to
You smoke in your house?
I smoke cigars in my basement occasionally.
You have no laws. I know that about you. You don't give a fuck.
I've got a window open.
The only house I ever smoked in was Cape Cod, and we lived out there.
Dude, there was no law.
Did we smoke in that house?
We smoked everywhere, not weed.
There you go.
Yeah,
Talk about cigarettes.
I definitely smoke weed in that house.
Oh yeah, dude. Jeff,
there was never a time in the
don't know
military where I
what-
wasn't getting stoned. Like I smoked weed all through the military. I did.
How did you not get caught?
No.
I got tested one time. I got tested one
Dude,
time.
I got piss tested all the time.
Really?
Like my number was like the one that came up all the time.
Tom, this is how funny. No, Tom, this is how funny it is. So we pulled into Europe, our boat,
This is
and
crazy.
I put in a leave request when we pulled into Belgium, and I looked at the train map, and I'm like, it ain't that far. And I said, can I go to Amsterdam? And they said, what are you going to do when you're there? I said, take pictures of the flowers. And they said, how long do you plan on being gone? I said, I can be back tomorrow at this time. And I went there, and I'm not going to say his name, with somebody else. And we had hash within 10 minutes. And I had taken a lot of ecstasy within about an hour and a half. And then I got a gun pulled on me by some gangsters because I was hanging out with a New Orleans jazz band that I just was somehow rolling and wound up with. And one of the guys, and one of the guys was trying to buy crack off some guy when we were out with him, and the guy wasn't a crack dealer. He just got really mad, and he pulled a gun on us all. And that was the first time I had done ecstasy, and I was in the military, and I was in Amsterdam, and like nothing made sense at all.
I got mugged in Amsterdam.
Why you went with that to fucking Amsterdam? That's crazy.
Why did you say his name? I just purposely didn't say his name.
Yeah, don't say it.
But it's
Don't.
your first name. There's 110 sets around the world.
All right.
No, I went to Amsterdam and got a bunch of hash, and I remember we got lost in the Anne Frank Museum, which was funny because it's just 4 rooms.
That's so terrible. She was locked in a closet, and then you got lost in it. Dude, she was stuck in an house. Like,
it's a tiny house. It's a tiny house. It's just 4 rooms that are like interconnected.
That's
I was
so
like,
terrible.
I don't know how to get out of here. I can't get out. This.
Oh, you lost him.
Who?
Is it?
Tom?
John.
You
just missed the story.
And then I got mugged later on that night.
No one gives a shit about that. That's inconsequential. What he said was even worse. So the attic that Anne Frank was locked in for as long as she wrote that freaking book, where everybody knows she didn't see anything else besides
the people she lived with.
her government area. Yeah.
Get to that motherfucker. I'll tell you that before you.
Tom went in there on acid and got lost in there.
No,
He got lost.
it was hash.
He got lost. He got lost up there.
Yes.
I was not on.
He's so proud of himself.
Oh,
Too.
would have been a lot cooler if you were.
I didn't say I was proud of myself. It's just what happened.
But you're sharing it as a hilarious story.
It was
So
like
related
like,
story.
oh,
Related
what
story.
God
Like
did to
one
us.
of the first handful of times I ever did shrooms was at my drummer's house. And his mom was an interior designer. Okay, so their house is painted all sorts of crazy ass colors. They had this bathroom right off of the living room that the inside of it was painted like an undersea scene. So like there's like seaweed and fish and shit all over the place. Even the door and the door frame are painted the same color like the little linen closet in the corner is. I'm tripping balls. I go into the bathroom. I get done. I can't find the fucking door. Because again, the door frame and everything, the door jamb, all of it is painted like this. And I'm just like spinning around in this like 5x5 bathroom trying to find the fucking door because all of it's blue. So, yeah, I can.
Hey, listen,
I can relate.
I used the ladies' room more than once just because the guy's bathroom had a line, and I said, "Fuck you, bitches, let's fight
Yeah.
to the death." And they got pissed. I
Lock
walked
the
out of
door.
there, and they were like, "Yo, you're a fucking ass."
I went to
Always the
no.
girls. Fine. But I was like,
I went-
no.
no.
I'm sorry, but you can have I took it. I'll piss
I
on
went
the sink. I don't
to
give a
shut
fuck.
the fuck up. I'm trying to talk. I went to an Ani DiFranco concert one time.
Yeah.
And why'd you say yeah?
Anita Franco's fucking awesome.
Okay, so I went to her concert, and I had to wait in line in the men's room for a bunch of women using all the stalls in the
Right.
guys' room. Yeah, it's like the women
that
overran the
makes
men
sense.
there, and they're like, "No, you
Yeah.
just don't get to walk in
No,
here. You gotta wait. You gotta wait behind us."
At an Ani DeFranco concert. I can understand.
Yeah, I went with some friends.
I will piss in somebody's yard if I absolutely have to, and I'm just gonna negotiate with them on how I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, ask how Rodriguez how that worked out for him when my uncle almost arrested him for
I know.
pissing on someone's steps in Baltimore.
The fact that he won't get in on these shows is annoying the shit out of me.
It's
I have to tell you.
dude, just well, dude, he has an every Saturday night fucking bitch come to his house and he bangs it. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Okay.
He doesn't have to talk for tomorrow. He doesn't have a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, or Friday. Bitch.
Honestly, he's a part of it. No, he's a part of this show,
You can't
and he
argue.
knows who it is, and
Yeah,
he is yet to come on.
You have no fights. I tell you what, you wake up and you're like, "Hey, how are you?" But that's what they do. We have to do it Friday nights.
Is that Sierra
we're gonna-
Nevada you're drinking?
Hey, can I?
Sierra Nevada?
Hey, do you guys? Are you guys hanging out for a minute?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to have a cigarette. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Listen, I like just chatting with you guys. I really
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
it. I know you want to finish this thing, but I don't care.
Hey, I took a piss break. I'm good now.
Yeah.
I can.
I've been
I
wandering
had to piss
outside
so
with
bad.
the fucking
I
laptop.
mean, I'm 5 beers in, and I had an old fashioned before this. I had to piss. I could not hold this in any
But
longer.
listen, guys,
I'm good now.
we're at a bar right now, and this is what we would do. Talking to each other.
Do you remember telling me this over and over again the other night?
Yes. Yes. I remember being fucking wasted, and I fucking
Yeah.
woke up with a hangover, and that hasn't happened in a long time, so I was like, oh.
Yeah, you were like, you like fell down the stairs. Like, it
Tuck
was.
and roll. I see.
It
I'm
was.
still wobbling. If I was really bad, I would
Your
be
wife.
hurt.
Your wife yelled at you really loud. She's.
But
She said,
doesn't
if you wake up the kids, I'm gonna kick your ass. Like, it was
You don't
it was a good night.
Sounds like a fun
She
time.
angers
Oh,
it. We have a
All right.
kid. It's good.
All
and
right.
She angers.
You should have
It
had
happens.
Pro on for
Her
that.
voice angers me.
so
I'm trying to do it, but I'm a tone person. She's from New York. I'm from Pennsylvania, so I understand that she.
yeah, but you
tone.
act like someone from the Jersey Shore.
But you don't understand. It's not far off.
Yeah, when that TV show came on, I was like, yo, that's Zippy's people. That's Zippy's.
Listen, I have no patience for that. I have so much things going on. I don't care, and I'm not trying to hear it. So, majority of the time, I win every day in this house because I don't want to hear her mouth. Like, if I go through a whole day and we don't have to talk, I'm like, winner.
You're here to get yourself in more trouble.
Yeah, I know. And then she gets mad. She's like, "You're talking loud. You're on your phone with your friends." I was like, "Yeah, how about this? Fuck this. The motherfucking lights are on because I'm paying that shit." How about that? I can.
Hoes mad.
See, I told you we should have recorded that conversation because I dropped some good knowledge on you that night, and you don't even remember us talking.
I do remember you talking fishy. Fishy is always good.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
my brother, I am working and I work hard every day, but you got to have the champion.
And I've been
some food.
retired since 2015.
Yeah, no shit, motherfucker. You're young. I have to do 15 years at my job right now to get the pension.
Yeah,
Damn.
And that's a guaranteed paycheck for life.
yeah. I got mine when I was
But
35.
as long as, I know, but as long as I keep growing and doing it, that's a possibility.
Yeah, but I also had a heart attack, so that's why I got it.
I
So,
understand that. Dude,
Yeah, don't smoke. It's bad for you. It'll kill you.
I quit
Yeah,
smoking
of course
cigarettes
you will.
about 10 years ago.
I-
so-
Yeah, I had a heart attack when I was 32.
Holy
yeah, You
shit.
smoked
Yeah.
a fuckload of cigarettes, though.
Oh,
Like,
I did. I
basically,
smoked-
like 5
I-
packs a day or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
at my heaviest for like maybe a year, I was
I've heard
like
about
a pack and a half a
smoker
day.
catching cancer in 20 years. A pack a day smoker. I
Yeah.
worked in
God
surgery
damn.
centers.
If I was
So
drinking,
think about that.
which was pretty much all the time, I pretty much had a lit cigarette. You know, so yeah, there was days where I would smoke like a half a carton, like no joke. Like I would,
Holy shit.
like
Oh,
I would just
wow.
chain smoke all night long.
I feel you.
Fishy.
Yeah,
A pack of cigarettes lasts me 4 or 5 days. I'm sorry. I know it's not good, and I knew I have to quit. But my timeline and your timeline are two different fucking things.
Yeah, well, when the doctor says if you keep smoking, you'll be dead within 10 years, you quit smoking.
Yeah, but just
Don't
you see
threaten
the
me
link
with a
to
good
smoking
time.
cigarettes and coronavirus. That it's technically probably better for the people with the bigger lungs that smoke. Because I worked in X-ray tech, and I learned that you had to expand the film with people who smoke because they use their lungs so much. It's a muscle, just like any other part of the body, and it grows.
Huh.
Your
Hey,
little
John,
lungs just
John.
too small to hot box with God.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, John, can you do me a
Yeah.
favor?
What's up?
Just give a check to the Dirt Sailors podcast page and see if anybody viewed this at all tonight.
Yeah, there was
There's
people
like,
on there.
well, what's
I
the
only
number?
saw a couple.
I didn't see
The
many.
most I saw was 2.
I only saw the beginning.
I'll be right back.
That's 2
Hey,
people.
most
So we got
people
seen by 33 people on one post, seen by 31 on another post. So there was 2 live video posts. It's kind of weird.
Oh. Yeah, there were 2 live video posts. I posted
Yeah.
it twice.
So
We lose Zippy.
we lost Zippy.
Ah.
His wife beat him up. She heard him talking again.
He's a battered
Yeah, I
husband.
don't know if she's a fan. I
don't think she is.
Doesn't sound like it.
Someone wants to get back in.
Oh,
Should we let
is
him?
it Zippy?
I don't know. I should send him a message and say, "Is it okay with your wife?"
Dick.
Hey,
I fucking heard that shit too, asshole. Yeah.
Y'all are a mess.
Yeah.
wait, what is that you're drinking, Zippy? Is it?
Shock Top, Honey
It
Crisp
is
Apple.
chocolate. Okay, got it. Nice.
But I have these things have been done for 4 years. But I bought everything they had for a little while. And I can't get on that.
Next week on Hoarders.
The wife is like, that was bullshit. I was like, listen, you told me you liked the beer and I want to drink with you. I'm like, I bought 137 12 packs.
I love you. Don't you see how much I love you?
Did you really buy 137 cases?
Absolutely. And I went in 12 pack at a time, motherfucker. And I bought every bit.
Holy shit! For like 6 months straight, every day.
Oh.
No. That was years ago when it finished. But I did. I fucking bought every single one of them.
So you've been drinking off of those for 4 years?
Yeah. Well, I guess there's 1 or 2 left now, but yeah. As long as you keep shit fucking steady temperature, shit does not go bad, bro.
No, exactly. It's got the alcohol in it to keep
But
it.
I bought every single one that I saw for her, and I said I found this much, and my buddy who works for Budweiser is the one that told me. He was like, "Yo, they stopped making it." I was like,
"Oh shit!"
I'm like, I just bought your favorite beer because that was the only beer she drank at the time with me, and I was like, "Yo, I just got your favorite beer, and you don't have to worry about shit."
Lifetime supply.
My buddy just sent me a picture today. He's got a Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA from 2011.
Holy shit!
He's just left it under his bed. I was like, dude, you need to drink that. Like,
it won't be bad as long as
you keep it. Yeah, as long as the temperature stays consistent.
Sunlight
steady,
is what
yeah.
fucking skanks beer. Like, honestly, there is no end zone, but everybody has to have an end zone for something. But if you use,
as long as you're not going back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. That's why it depends on the bottle too. You know why bottles are dark? Because sunlight can get in there less. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've got a thing. I've
Don't
got a
drink
thing
Corona.
against green bottle beer. I don't like any.
You know what?
Green bottle beer.
I was at the Dogfish Head Brewery. We went on the tour there, and they were talking about like bottle color and stuff. And they said a green bottle beer, like within like 2 or 3 minutes, will skunk in sunlight. Like it will alter the flavor of the beer like that quick. So that's why all their stuff is in brown bottles.
You need the darker
The only
shades.
2 I can think of are Rolling Rock and Yingling Lager.
Yeah.
Heineken.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, those are all. They're all nasty. Like every single one of them. St. Pauli Girl. Like they're all just nasty.
Okay, so that makes sense why there's not too many that I know of.
Yeah, because they're
Better
awful.
than-
Not something I could give a shit
should be
about.
dark bottles.
But
So, Tom,
Yeah.
I told you, Zippy and Josh, I was in the Coast Guard with. Other guy, John, he's my cousin. John and I are like distant cousins, and we just But I always need to specify that.
I know
Like-
we've heard the story before because that's how I know Josh.
but you definitely look alike. Like you got
I
similar.
can see that. Yeah, I can
You
see
know,
that.
like-
the thing is with John is, I don't know how to put it. He's so distant, but he's like the guy I can like say, oh, thank God I have a last name with him. You know, that's the best way I can put it. You know, it's
Listen,
like we're definitely cousins in that regard. I think because I know John, you feel that same way too.
What?
Am I wrong?
I guess what?
I don't know.
I know. I'm saying our last name. A lot of people with our last name, I don't tend to agree with.
Oh, 100%. Yes,
Yeah.
110% with you on that. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We have the same last name, and it comes with a lot of baggage.
Yeah, and we're about the only two. Well, my brother's pretty cool. My brother's pretty fucking cool.
You met my brother.
Listen,
Yeah, Joe's
Jeff
cool as
is
shit.
Jeff is my different guy too, and he's mostly pessimistic when I'm not. So I like him because
gotcha.
he's my yin for my yang. That's what I.
There you go. I feel ya.
He's
like,
definitely my yin for my yang. Because I'll be like, "Hey, Jeff, let's go do this," and he's like, "Zippy, if it involves me walking around a lot of fucking things, I'm not going to do it." I'm like, "Fuck."
Like there are several. I have several family members that have blocked and unfriended me because they're so fucking stupid that I just made fun of them all the fucking
John,
time.
let me tell you this. My dad, my father, just accepted my friend request again. My dad.
Yeah,
they're old. They're just trying
your
to
dad
learn
is a nice
stuff.
guy. I unfriended him though a couple years ago because I kept
He
getting
told me that. He told me that.
I feel
But just
bad.
because
But
he was
I
mad at
also
you, like you
blocked
made me
my
seem like he
dad
was a
for a
bad guy
long
too
time,
because he was
too.
pissed at you for what
Yeah.
you were doing.
The same, and my dad liked to. Yeah, well, I won't get into that. But my dad and I
My
get
dad
along
tells
great
me
now.
I'm doing good now, but I'm like, God damn, it happens.
Ooh. Yeah, the Gluff family is known for not exactly getting along great. That's apparently, supposedly in Tennessee, in Crossville, where my dad's from, they were known as the Fuss and Fighting Gluffs. How true that is, I wouldn't doubt it though.
I can see that.
Knowing my
They're
dad's
pretty
side of
good.
the family, Jesus shit, they love to fight. Holy fuck, man. Oh.
Yo, my
Find
dad's
out the
family was
history
always
and-
quiet, but I'm loud and I talk.
we
and
lost
that's
him.
why we couldn't go
Yeah,
down.
he was in the middle of a story and he just dropped out. But he's absolutely correct. The Gluffs, he's trying to get. We bounce. Like I have been in fights.
Yeah,
with
mine got me
people.
kicked. I don't know what the hell. That was
No,
weird.
it's okay. But I'm saying, like,
Talking about fighting?
our last name, yeah. Like I'm not what you would like think of somebody to be intimidated by. Like my stature doesn't say, but I don't bruise, I don't bleed.
Yeah,
I
same here,
don't
actually.
I don't tire out much.
Mm-mm.
Like I don't really
Look.
give in, so I stay and fight
You get
until
into
I
weird
just can't
stuff, and I
fight
got you.
anymore.
You're that guy, man.
And I think that's just in the bloodline.
The autistic spectrum is strong with me. I will say that
Okay.
much.
It is definitely strong
just
with me as
kidding.
well, and I'm learning it from my son, so I got it.
Right?
But yeah,
I'm with you.
we just gotta flow.
That's right, man.
We
I've
gotta
learned
flow.
to chill the fuck out a lot more in the last 5
Yeah,
years or so. So
Exactly, dude. I'm not letting anybody piss me off right now. Like honestly, like my boss is fucking with this, and then everybody's fucking with this, and they're like, but at the same time, they're like, Zippy, we need an answer. What's going on? I'm like, boop, 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 boop. Do it. At the same
No.
time as I'm the same motherfucker that's sending them emails at 3:30 in the morning because I'm up and I'm doing.
Yeah.
Wait.
You should
Hold on,
probably
hold on.
proofread those when you're sober.
No, I am, but I won't do
hold
it while I'm drunk. I won't do it
Jeff's
while
trying
I'm
to say
drunk.
something. What you got, Jeff?
I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to say, since we are recording, I want to do something
Yes.
interesting. I want to see Zippy
Yeah.
and Tom have a discussion.
About what?
Go for it.
Discuss.
Discuss. What do you
Talk
want to
amongst
discuss?
yourselves.
Let's hear it.
Wow, it sounds like a crazy thing. I don't know.
It'll be good. It'll be good. You guys are going to talk. It's going to be good.
Respect for Tom for sticking around this whole time, by the way. too.
Absolutely.
About this fucking insanity.
Yeah,
My schedule has been.
there's no
packed,
order
let me
going
tell
on
you.
right now. We should have
All
been
right.
done a while
Tom,
ago.
you seem
but
like a
we're
cool dude. I
recording,
like
so
you.
let's go. Tom is amazing.
I
He
don't
is-
disagree with Tom, but I
Let
disagree
me-
with Tom on a few things.
Okay, before you disagree with Tom, let me introduce you to Tom. 2 hours and 10 minutes and
Have you met Tom?
44 seconds. No, Tom. Let me tell you who Tom is. Like when the whole alternative scene was thriving, they were emulating guys like Tom. Tom was.
I was embarrassing before it was.
That's like Adam Sandler you're
Nice.
talking about.
No, Tom.
Shit.
Tom was doing.
But no, Adam
his own
Sandler's the real deal.
Hold on, Tom had his own eccentricities. He was listening to
banging
things.
pregnant goats
He-
before it was a
I didn't
thing.
mind
He was listening to things that people 8 years later
Yeah.
said was a great album. Then
Mhm.
Tom was like just chilling in his room, and that was the only thing he knew.
Listen, I don't have a
And-
problem with Tom.
Fuck yeah,
I
man.
know. I'm not trying to say you have a problem with Tom. I'm sure that you don't. I'm just trying to say that Tom is a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
And when I met Tom, I was impressed by his knowledge of like everything that I absolutely thought was cool.
Dude, I try to
And,
absorb as much knowledge as I can too, as well. But my problem is
Zippy,
I don't
I'm
like
not.
the Democratic way.
I'm trying to say just nice
I
things
think
about a
that's what it
friend of
is.
mine.
Yeah,
And-
I think you're talking more about like art and shit like that.
Okay,
Music.
Okay. So Tom,
Whatnot.
Tom, you know that I like you. You know that I think you're good people, and I was just trying to let Zippy know that you're family to me.
Listen, we're all very
I
well
would like
Tom,
to
you
see-
look like a guy who was listening to the Mountain Goats in the early 2000s. So I respect that. I respect that. I just want to say,
But
You're my
I'm just
people.
trying to say, Zippy,
Yeah,
your
you're
family, Tom, your family.
that's right,
I-
man.
but-
Tallahassee
and there's
and
still-
everything before.
And they're still awesome.
Fuck yes.
Still awesome.
That's all I have
John
to say.
Darnielle is a golden
You guys
god.
are both fucking my boys. Like, absolutely.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. So
Alright.
Josh, always good to see you, sir.
yeah, I'm
Hey.
tired.
My
I'm
big
old.
brother.
I'll
love
talk
it.
to you later. See ya.
Alright. But honestly, guys, an argument is, I guess, gonna happen. But my thing
Yeah,
is,
but
is
at
that-
least we can see each other's points
Yeah,
of view
yeah,
and
you
can be like,
exactly.
yeah,
I'm trying
I-
not to come from a negative, uneducated view.
Feel ya.
Like I'm.
Feel ya.
I think differently, and
You
but I don't
think
have
you're-
any.
Fine.
No. But what I have to say is that I'm not pro Trump, but I don't hate him. And what I have to
I-
say is I think
What
he
is-
has better knowledge and know-how on how to deal with this right now, because I think what he's done, even through the nonsense of the fucking Russian investigation, waste of money, and the impeachment, waste of money, that he survived. And guess what? Don't fuck with a sitting president, one. And two, don't waste money on things that now where we have to pay every fucking buddy. Money was wasted.
The thing I take away from that I 100% agree with you on is identity politics are 100% bullshit.
I want to get a microphone like you, man. It sounds, it looks and
It is
sounds.
official. My
Well,
brother
especially
has it
when
too, but he has the
did
fucking
used to
spit
run a
right in front of it.
podcast.
I don't know if that hurts
when
it
you
or
have a
helps it.
when you have a political point and you can just like breathe into your microphone and talk like this, and it's so much sexier. It really
None of it
is.
matters. Like honestly,
Say
we-
that tonight.
I
tonight at the
digress.
Quiet
I
Storm.
digress.
But no, like the thing that I feel that the left and right should really agree on here more than ever is that identity politics are bullshit. And saying just vote blue no matter who, vote red no matter who, whatever
listen,
party.
you have to be a citizen. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
I don't want to
voted
pay
third
shit
party.
for
I
fucking
voted
illegal immigrants
libertarian.
or any of that shit. Like
Well,
honestly,
I don't really so much have a problem with. I don't really have a problem with.
I've met
I
people
don't
who
because
worked
they're
their
not
way
really
up when I
affecting
was.
me.
No. But when I worked as a custodian, bro, I
Okay.
worked with people who were
Mm-hmm.
immigrants and illegal immigrants.
Yeah,
And
I went to high school with them.
The legal immigrant ones, like to take the fucking and to get it, you pay $10,000. It's not cheap. But to take
Right.
the same thing, to take the to go for the U.S. citizenship is $10,000 the same way.
Mhm.
So they're betting on whether they're going to be there long term or short term. But at the same time, then they're
I
going to have
don't
to pay double from what they could have paid at the first.
Yeah,
and
but
done.
if you can get in here illegally, you don't have to pay any taxes or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I feel like
And
they
you're
would
going to
just
be
do
given
that.
stuff. I hate that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you got to have a social security number to get any stuff, quote
No.
unquote. So yeah, you
No.
do. Yeah, you do. Absolutely, you do. I mean, to get like actual Medicare or
Government
Medicaid.
funding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You got to display a social
California,
security
I heard, isn't doing that. Am I wrong?
You heard. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I'm not saying it's not.
That's
I'm
anyone?
not saying it's not.
All right.
I
I'm
mean,
just
if
saying,
it is,
don't
it's
always-
only one state.
Just like Abraham Lincoln said, don't trust everything you see on the internet just because it has a quote
I
with the
understand.
person's picture.
But
Abraham Lincoln was strong in that statement.
What's that?
I'm just being a smartass.
Yeah.
No, but it's okay. But I understand. But I'll agree with you on that moment that I could be wrong. But
And I agree with you that if you can get here legally, you should. But the thing that we have to look at is how corrupt other countries' governments are, to where it's very tough for someone from Mexico to get here legally, not because of our standards and whatnot, but because of the corruption of the Mexican government.
Okay.
So there's many times where it's much easier for someone to just sneak over the border,
But
not
don't
because
expect
of
shit.
us. No, exactly, and they don't. And because I came from a rural town that migrant workers came through quite a bit. They worked at they worked either like shucking corn or not shucking. What's the shit where you cut the flour off the top of the corn?
right.
Detasseling. I've done that.
Yes, it's a bitch. And there was like a strawberry patch that some local pastor owned that he hired migrant workers for. Blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. We're a very rural community. But those people, like they came through and they just wanted a better life for their kids and whatnot. I had no problems with them coming through. Like, who gives a shit? Like, whatever. They're not taking jobs from anybody else. I don't see. I feel that the myth of the immigrant welfare queen is just, and kings are so overblown. I don't know. That's.
Well, listen, I see it all the time. And
Where?
the only reason why I'm saying it is because I
Where do
started
you
at
see
the
it?
bottom,
Yeah,
and now I'm
question.
there.
But
I
where
work
do
at
you
a
see it?
college. I work at a college.
So
What does that
therefore,
mean? What does that mean?
Working at a college, I see different levels of positions that are there. You have basic level, starting level, what we need done, what doesn't need to be done, and how you can do it. Like, it's a union thing, but everybody's almost built in tiers. I'm sorry, I'm a weirdo, and that's why I know about the IU-40
Is
and
this
stuff
going
like
into
that.
like a gods and clods kind of territory or something?
No. What I'm saying is I know what you can comprehend and what you can do, and
Okay, right.
and I see it. At the college level, from what I see, is there's secretaries. Now, unfortunately, I love secretaries. It's a good job, but technology is taking away your job. You have a
Right. We can say
voicemail.
that
You
about a
have
lot
the
of jobs. Yeah, exactly. I
yeah,
agree with you.
and
Okay.
but at the same time, then there's administrative assistants. There's different jobs. It adds what you do and how you add it in.
Jobs. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
Is anybody
Oh, that's
carrying
a
an echo,
very
or is it just me?
delayed feedback. Yeah.
No, I
That's Clough.
was checking in live.
Oh, okay.
I
Got
was
it.
watching us on the phone.
But what I'm saying is that you have to improve yourself. You have to do things. Nobody should be
I agree.
given anything.
Right. No,
You
I
have to
agree
strive.
with that.
And
Why not?
as far as and I agree. What I hate about the whole socialist thing is that how are you going to get doctors? How are you going to get lawyers? How are you going to get people to do these things if everybody gets paid the same?
No, it's not paid
that's
the
the
same.
difference
No,
there.
it's not paid the same.
Exactly.
It's not paid the
People
same.
have
Exactly.
other
No,
motivations besides
no.
just having
Yeah,
their basic.
it's giving.
Yeah.
No, it's giving more free time and kind of you're gonna
It's
get
not free
less
time.
pay. No. Hold on. You're gonna get less pay, but we're gonna give you a week more a year than if you'll just take less pay. And things will go like that. There'll be other incentives, but yeah, it's just people have to buy into the fact that things may get better if they take a little bit of
Well,
pay
there's
cut.
this
Like if
strange
we had
myth.
a
There's
4-day
this.
work week instead of a 5-day work week. I mean,
Yes.
as it is
yeah.
Many
with my
Scandinavian
job.
countries are beginning to work with.
And I
With
agree.
my job, I work like
I want
3 days, so I get a 4-day
Mhm.
weekend, and that's positively.
But
the best
how are
thing
you
about
going
my
to
job.
decipher the elite from the non-elite?
Well, okay, so here's a common myth that we're coming across right here that I understand where you're coming from, and I just want to explain why that's misleading. So there's this myth that like this socialism is going to make everybody get paid the same amount, and that's not the way that
That's
works.
how communism
Now
failed every single
exactly.
time.
Now that's a little bit different. You're talking about like utopian type of bullshit where everybody gets paid the same no matter what. That's not what we're talking about. Like having some socialized programs here and there is not the same as full blown communism.
Yeah, but how are you going to pay for it? Because you're going to pay. Okay, you don't have to pay your college.
We're all going to pay
dues,
for it, though.
but you're going
We're
to
all
pay
gonna
more
pay
in
for it.
taxes later.
Right.
Yeah, but you're going to pay longer taxes later on in life instead of just finishing off your college thing and doing it.
No, but there'll be
No.
more. No, but there'll be more.
Even just
No. There'll be more programs when you're older to assist you, like the
Yeah,
Social
but they're
Security
not
system
there.
wouldn't.
Well, and now
Don't
here's
believe
the other
It's
thing
all
too
part,
that
but
gets
it's all part
overlooked
of
a
the
lot.
system.
Here's something that gets overlooked a lot with the whole college thing. Okay, so back in the mid 90s, I want to say it was 95-ish, Newt Gingrich and his cronies passed the what was it
He also
called?
passed the seatbelt laws too. Newt Gingrich.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
what I'm getting at
70s.
is fuck Newt Gingrich. So that we're on the same page on that front. There was a concerted effort to make students get locked into their student loan payments because you had some dipshits who were taking out a lot of student loans, not paying them back, buying
it
houses, buying
increased
cars.
substantially, and I understand
Exactly.
what you're saying, where you're going with this. Yeah.
And so that kind of paved the way for the student loan debt crisis that we have these days.
I understand it's a crisis, but at the same time, I don't want to pay because I'm deciding to excel 95% tax compared
no
to
one's proposing a 95 tax.
one for the upper 1%. They are, but that's where I want to strive to go.
So
I mean, you're not gonna get there.
Why not?
Exactly.
But you can try. You can strive, but at the same time, but what are you doing to strive? I understand that the upper 1%, they don't make their money on anything but interest because their fucking family wealth is interest.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that.
and once you get there, you'll be able to afford that, no problem. You know,
Bingo. Tom, you nailed it.
But you'll live in a world where people have their basic needs taken care of.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
And that pays,
Yes,
that pays
but I
back into
understand that.
society.
And then that lets society
sorry,
you're
but
talking
I'm
about
on the-
thriving.
I'm on
so
the
much
strong
of our
need to
taxes
survive
already
too.
go.
I'm
Like,
on the strong to survive.
So many of those taxes already go to like
corporate bailouts,
taking care of those problems, or corporate
Yeah,
bailouts,
but
or privatized
motherfuckers
prisons.
smoke weed every day and don't give a fuck and just take state money.
I think you might overstate how many people actually are doing that, because that's a common trope. And so I grew up very right wing. I grew up very, very, very drastically right wing.
I don't give a fuck about politics.
But I'm saying that rhetoric, though, the welfare queen rhetoric, is that.
I say, let them do that and give them $2,000 a month to do that, and that way they aren't stealing car stereos to do that.
Exactly,
but they're still going to, because they're going to get used to that much money and they want more.
That's a slippery
slope,
slope, man.
Yeah, it is a slippery slope, but it's not true.
But I don't think no. I don't think it is in very many people to just I say what you want about what you think about whoever people, but I don't think it's in people to not feel like they earn what they have around them.
Yeah,
but I think they should.
I think
they're gonna want more. They can
no. Who's they?
You say that like it's stating a fact.
Yeah, who's they? Because I think they want to like look around in the evening and think they worked for whatever they have around them, and they want to feel a sense of pride. I don't think it's in them to be like, there are outliers, but I don't think most people.
And I see that they're just gonna want it more on top of that to be the better. Because if everybody is the same,
what are you talking about? Yeah.
But
what makes you think that?
Everybody gets.
It could be like this.
What my problem is now you want to be the guy that makes $4,000 a month, and that's what's
so
gonna
go
happen.
out and make that other 2,000. Yeah. Get the 2,000 from the government.
Yeah, but you're not going to get assistance to make that 2,000 if you go out and try to make. Yes,
you take that money, you buy a suit, you go to a job interview.
Yeah.
Yes,
like sometimes people, if you can't afford to get that suit in the first place.
Yeah, but you can't afford it. But okay, strive to make more for it.
Yeah, okay.
If you're given $2,000 a month, man, that's pretty damn good living. You could live the rest of your fucking life and not have to do shit.
I mean, you can live moderately. Yeah, you can live modestly.
But there's going to be a lot of people who figure out how to do that, and then they're going to make their money off the side game on it, because they're not going to go to sweeping floors or
do it.
No,
if you get around the fucking system, fuck
what
yeah.
It is, no, don't be around the system. Be part of the system. Because that's bullshit.
And why is it bullshit?
Because you could fucking get it. Do something better. Make yourself better.
Who's to say what's better and what's worse? That's kind of subjective.
Yeah. No, it's not subjective.
A lot of it is
absolute truth.
What's absolute truth? How do we know absolute truth?
We have an illusion.
You could be better
your
than
truth
you
might
are.
be different from mine. I reject reality and substitute my own. I'm just kidding.
That's
smart
crazy.
ass.
All right, I got you.
I'm just
listen. I love you, bro. You're a good dude. I understand, but I won't sway on that, man. Just fucking.
No, I agree with you that people should strive to be better. I 110% couldn't agree with you more on that. Absolutely. But also at the same time, the people who aren't going to try anyways. I mean,
I think that's
it's fucking grow fucking stronger.
It's a small number
of people,
though.
If you don't want to strive, I don't care.
That's the thing, Tom. 100% agree with you there, man.
Yeah,
I feel that
most people might do that for a while, but
400,000,
they'll get bored with it,
It's
still
a lot of numbers. It's not.
Look at how many people are talking about how bored they are right now, even. You know, I mean, I see shit tons of people talking about that.
Exactly. Yeah, but what ideas do they have to come up with besides somebody give me something for free? That's the problem I hate. Don't give me something for free. Produce something, motherfucker.
No, you're not wrong.
Be
I don't disagree with
valued.
you. But let me ask you this
Wait,
question.
wait. Oh, no, hold on. Let
lowest.
me check you on that.
Okay.
Because you
All right.
just said, Zippy, you just said that you want to feel like you earned your whatever.
Yes.
Okay, and I said
gotta
that
piss
too.
again.
I said
Hang on.
that it's fine. I said that too earlier, though. I said
All
people
right.
want to feel like they've earned what they have, and you kept on saying, but they don't. So you said that,
Yeah,
and
but
I
if you're
said
getting
people
2,000 a
think
month,
that,
you're not earning.
but who is they? Who is they?
But that's
Who is they? Whatever.
I would hope everybody.
I think everybody feels
That's
like
all
that.
I'm saying. Is like honestly, what do you mean feels like what? Feels like what? That they should be getting $2,000 a month?
No. That's not what I was saying. I was saying if we both feel
All
like,
right. Then what are you saying?
I'm saying if we both feel like that everybody wants to feel like they have earned everything around them. You and I both feel
Yes.
that way. But you feel that there's somebody
Yes.
that does not feel that way. So I am asking if you feel that way, I feel that way. I assume that most people feel that
Well,
way.
if somebody's
Who do
giving
you think
something,
doesn't feel that way?
I think the people that are giving stuff don't feel that way. They haven't earned anything. They're just gonna keep giving what's given to them.
You're cutting in and out, man.
Yeah, I know. It just came back. But did you hear what I said or no?
No, I didn't hear.
I said I think you should feel the way that you feel. But at the same time, I think you should be able to earn something.
We haven't what?
I think I didn't say we haven't. I said I think that you should earn
I
your
agree.
lifestyle. Every single time. Nobody should be giving anything. I understand that situations are poor and this is bad, blah, 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 but strive. If there's no way to strive, then there's no way to gain. It's like if you want something, you have to do it. You have to put in the time. You have to. Nothing is ever given for free.
We lost Tom.
Yeah, we lost Tom. Well, it's getting late, gentlemen.
Yeah.
How about that to show?
Works for me. Oh shit, I'm out of beer anyways. So
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. All right.
Well, I got more.
I mean, yeah, I do too, but that sounds good. All right, man. Hey, well, you guys have a good night.
Good talk.
It's been cool.
Definitely.
All right. Take it easy, buddy.
See you guys.
Absolutely.